red fruity boy. Hello, happy Monday, everyone. How is everyone doing? What's going on? How was your weekend? You guys, we're listening to some Sims lo-fi today. Because if you didn't see, The Sims released a collab with Lo-Fi Girl today. And it's a really nice lo-fi Sims album. So we're listening to lo-fi Sims all day long and maybe all week. We'll see. Hi, Gimbal. Gimbal's sitting on my foot right now and it's making my foot go numb. But he's really happy, so I'm not gonna make him move for a little bit longer. Because he's so happy. He's got the happiest curly tail ever. He's just been really snuggly today. He was screaming at me for like 20 minutes, and then I picked him up and just held him like a baby, and then he just passed out. Because that's all he wanted. It was really cute. It was really cute. But let's scroll up. Let's see who got some first today. Panda with the very first. Welcome in. Look at you go. Valletta welcoming congrats on first. Nay welcoming congrats on first. Cree welcoming congrats on first. Also Nay, hello new friend. How are you doing? And Mateo welcoming congrats on first. How was everyone's weekend? Modem welcome in. How are you? It's so nice to see you. Valletta with the 75 streams. Where are your pants? Put them pants back on. Put them pants back on. Nay, hello, welcome in. How's everyone doing today? I'm gonna yawn. Hold on. I'm fine. I'm fine. I just had my obligatory start of stream yawn and I'll be fine. I'm honestly feels rather rested today. Hi, Gimble. Hello. You guys, I have the funniest picture of Gimble to show you later. That I took last night. Actually, it was during I was recording a video of him, and I got a really good shot of him doing something really funny, and I got a good screenshot of it, and it's incredible, and it's the funniest picture I've ever taken of this cat, and he's just so little and silly. He's just so little and silly. Hey, Gimble, do you want to be held instead of making my toes go numb? Hi, buddy. Look at him. Hi. Hello. He's just a little guy. He's just a little guy who loves to be held. He's nothing to say, though. He has nothing to say. But how's everyone been doing this weekend? I spent my weekend mostly playing Pokopia. It's fine. I don't even feel like I got anything done, but I did build my storage area. Like a better area than what I had. So there's that going on for me. Hi. He just tucked himself in. Look at him. Look at those beans. You get some free beans on a Monday. You get some free beans on a Monday. Look at them. Look at your little toe beans. Why are you so perfect? He's just the perfect little guy. You're just a perfect little guy, huh? Yeah. Gimble, put your beans away! Exactly. Exactly. We've got some free beans on this Monday. He has the cutest little beans. Should we zoom in on his beans? Okay. Oh, no, he doesn't want his beans to be seen. He doesn't want his beans to be seen. All right, well, now we're just gonna relax here and look at your foot's in my face. What's your foot doing there? Just look at it. He's just so happy to be held. He's just a sleepy guy today. And he refuses to sleep on my chair, so we can't put him on the cat cam because he doesn't want to sit there right now. Which I think is really goofy, and I'm trying to get him to sit there, and he doesn't want to sit there unless I'm also sitting there. Sorry, I'm yawning. I'm not breathing because I'm trying not to disturb the cat. Hi. He's just so cute. Problem with how cute he is. What if we just sat here and stared at him all stream? How if we just sat here and looked at you all stream? How would you feel, buddy? Would you be okay with that? I think he's okay with it. He's asleep, so he wouldn't even know. He wouldn't know that there's just a bunch of people staring at him. So I wish you could see his face right now. I wish you could see his face right now. Switch to just catting. Yeah, we should probably switch to just catting, and we're just gonna hold the cat and take a nap together. I'll just take a little nap right here, holding the cat, and you guys can take a nap. And it's co-working, but it's co-cat napping. It's just co-cat napping. Hi. What do you hear? Do we hear an airplane outside? I think that's an airplane that I hear. Look at him. All right, it's not bothering you anymore. Go cat nap. Let me find a cat. Yeah, go get your cat. Go, everyone go get a cat. And we're going to take a nap with our cats. Because they just need a nap on this Monday. It's a cat nap Monday. This is the most cat nap Monday that ever cat nap Monday'd. It's also Good News Monday today. So if anyone has any good news to share, would love to hear it. My good news is that Gimble's being really cute right now. Yeah, you're being really cute. You are being cute. So I took a little trip to the staircase today. Ooh, fun. How did Azula like the stairs? I thought Gimble was not going to do well upstairs. He's fine. Not that he goes down the stairs or up the stairs. We don't have any upstairs, but he doesn't go down the stairs really that often. So he doesn't need to go up the stairs. But sometimes if we leave the front door open for a little bit, he'll go down the stairs to look at the outside the front door, which he can't even see out of if he's all on like the floor. So he has to stand on the stairs to even look out of it, but he hasn't just realized that yet. So because the door has like it's like we have like a screen door and then like a regular door, and the screen door it's like covered, and so he can't see, like there's no window above where he can see. Even if he stands up on his back feet, he can't see over it. But he hasn't discovered that if he sits on the stairs, he'll be able to look out the window of the door. Did not like it, but she went out twice and wanted to go down the first steps, and then someone sneezed. Sneezes are the scariest thing. Sneezes are the scariest thing. They throw the cats off. Hey! Don't kick me. We also went to the balcony and she got to stalk your neighbor. Oh, fun. Fun. Look at his little feet. Look at his perfect little feet. He's so good. He's so good. Ah, you're so good, aren't you? Okay, I'm sorry. Am I talking too much? Look at all those beans. I feel like we needed beans for this Monday. We needed beans for this Monday. Um, but yeah, if you have any good news, we'd love to hear your good news. My good news, I got Girl Scout cookies. Unfortunately, I did not get Thin Mints because they were out of Thin Mints already. But we went to Hoboken to go to a store to sit on some couches. You also need her to sit. That's so cute. But we went to because Hoboken has a Love Sack like storefront, which is one of the couch brands that we're looking into. And so I was like, well, let's go sit on some couches. And it was very awkward because we're the only ones in there with two employees, and so there's two of us and two employees. Eventually, another couple came in. It was very awkward, and the salesman was not. Um, I mean, he was nice, but he was very much slightly an aggressive salesman. Um, but their couches are really comfortable. They're expensive, but they're comfy. So, but we did that, and then we were walking back to the car, and there were Girl Scouts with their cookies at a table selling cookies. They were out of Thin Mints, which is like devastating because I haven't had Thin Mints for like 2 years. Because last year we tried to buy Girl Scout cookies from our neighbor, who canceled our order. Like one of our neighbors was like literally across the street, had like a little sign on their little like gate before like that you can open like walk up the stairs to the building, but one of them put like a little sign on the gate, and it was like Girl Scout cookies for sale. Like you can order them here, and it was a QR code, and it was like I had all the stuff for it, so you could order it. And when you order them, you can either get them delivered or you can have them like, and it's delivery like the like shipping was a lot of money. Like I think shipping was the same amount as the amount of cookies I was trying to buy. So it was like a lot of money to ship them, and or you can request it for like the Girl Scout to deliver it. And I was like, the Girl Scout literally lives across the street from me. They can bring me some Girl Scout cookies. And then they canceled my order because they didn't want to deliver to me. And I think that's really rude. So I never got Thin Mints last year. And I haven't gotten any this year, and I don't know where else to get Girl Scout cookies from. Because I don't want to pay shipping to get Girl Scout cookies. So I have to find another Girl Scout to give me cookies because that's what I need. But we got some other cookies. We got some I don't remember their names, but it's like the classic. Is it a trefoil? Is that what they're called? The like the classic the shortbread cookies. And they also had a new cookie the last few years called lemonades or something, and they're pretty good. It's like a shortbready cookie with like a lemon like icing on it. And then we also got a peanut butter cookie for husband because he likes peanut butter, but I think peanut butter is gross. But he's also hasn't even opened those ones yet, which I think is rude. And he's eating all the cookies that I want to eat. So he should eat the cookies that only he'll eat. You guys, I can't with how cute this boy is. Hi. I want to show you the picture that I have of Gimbal, but I'm holding him and I cannot reach my mouse. I'm afraid. Here, let me show you this picture of Gimbal. Look at him. Look at this picture of Gimbal that I took. Look at his tongue. Look at his tongue. Look at that. Isn't that the best picture you've ever seen in your life? This is the funniest picture I've ever taken of this cat. This is the clearest tongue photo that I've taken of him because he doesn't often stick his tongue out or get stuck with his tongue out. Like, and if he does, it's like a very small amount. And usually it's like from far away, and I'm afraid to move because he'll put his tongue back in, and so I can't get a good picture of it. This is the best picture I've ever gotten of him with his tongue out, and I think it's the funniest thing I've ever seen. He is just a little guy. He's just a little guy with his tongue out, and I love him so much, and I think he's just so funny. So that is the picture of Gimbal that I got, because he's just been a certified cutie all weekend. He's been screaming, but that's because he's just an angry boy. Look at his tail all tucked in between his legs. Gimbal, you precious boy. Yeah, I'm talking about you. You're precious. What if we all just took a nap? What if we all took a nap? You're taking a nap. What if we all took a nap? We're actually gonna play The Sims today. We're gonna play The Sims, and you guys voted for a library on the schedule today. Or not today, but like yeah, the schedule I posted yesterday. There was a vote between because we're almost done with the first neighborhood that we're working on, which I guess I've just started. We're working on one neighborhood until we finish it. Basically, is what I've decided as of yesterday. Um, we are. It was a vote between a library build or the last residential build, and you guys voted for the library build. So we're gonna build a library today. I'm hoping it'll be done in one stream. I'm hoping this won't take us very long. But it's a community lot, and they don't usually take me forever. Sometimes I'll take like maybe an extra stream, but not usually. So I'm hoping it won't take us very long. But if I keep holding this guy for much longer, it's gonna take us a while. Also, Gimbal got a zit. Gimbal got a little zit on his chin because he doesn't like to clean his face off after he eats his wet food and he gets it all over his mouth. Boop the cat. Boop. So he's got a little zit. He's got a little blackhead, which I think the blackhead actually, he knocked it off. So like it's kind of cleared out now. It's just a little bit of a tender little scab looking thing. Oh, oh. What do you want? He's mad that I want to zit. The pimple patch on it. If he would have kept it on, I would. Imagine a cat pimple patch. That'd be really funny. What are you doing? You going under the desk? You wanna go under there? Is that where you're going? Sit on my stool? Make up your mind. Kimball got a pimple. Sounds like a book. It does kind of sound like a children's book. Are you gonna go? Or are you gonna just stand here weirdly? Hey, don't hit me. Bro. Bro. Let's go to the vet again on Wednesday. I really hope she gained more weight. I believe in her. I believe in her. She's been doing good. I assume. She's been doing good. She's been gaining the weight. She's becoming healthy. You give a mouse a cookie, but it's, if Gimbal pops a pimple. I don't know what I did wrong because the amount of treats she's getting is crazy. I mean, if she's not gaining weight, it could just be, hi. You just curled up on top of my foot. I can't with how cute this guy is. She just might have a very aggressive, not aggressive, like an overactive metabolism or something too. Ow, that hurt my arm. That hurt my arm. Holding him like that. That kind of hurt. Also this weekend, I did my nails for the first time in 12 million years. I haven't done my nails since like the summer myself. I got 2 manicures done last year. I got one in the summer while I was in Delaware for that wedding. They ruined my nails. My nails felt like they never recovered. And then I got a manicure done for TwitchCon. They did not ruin my nails, but they did not do well. Like it didn't fully ruin them, but like it also kind of ruined them a little bit. And so they've just been ruined, and I'm just trying to like grow them out so that they wouldn't be ruined anymore, and they finally are, so I painted them a little bit. So I have a blue. I made Makoto's chat vote on which color, because I painted them Friday night, and Makoto's chat voted for blue. So it's only one coat, and it looks really bad if you like zoom in. Actually, you can't even tell that it's bad on camera, because you can't see the like nicks and stuff in it, but it's just okay. About 4.5 pounds underweight. That's a bit much for an indoor cat that barely moves around. Has never played. That is kind of low. It's kind of low. I like the color. I do too. It's a nice one. The only thing is that I'm realizing that almost all of my nail polish is getting old, so I either need to get nail polish or maybe get some nail polish thinner. Because like this is the color also. It's Flight of Fantasy by Essie 1723. Jay, welcome in. But it's all gotten all goopy. Like you can see it's kind of like stringy. Like most of my nail polishes are like that now because I just don't do my nails enough anymore or like very much as often as I used to. So I either need to get some nail thinner or just get some new nail polish. But nail polish is expensive. And like the nicer nail polish, because I like getting like Essie and stuff. These are like $12, which is kind of a lot for nail polish. If you put a little nail polish remover in it, it should fix it. Well, fun fact, I don't have a nail polish remover because I ran out. But also nail polish remover actually isn't good to put in nail polish. You want to get a nail thinner. I don't know what the difference is, but I've been told by people who like actually care about nail polish and stuff that nail polish remover is not a good thing to actually put in there. Like some people will do it, but because it's adding a liquid, so like yeah, it's gonna do something, but it's not actually gonna make it better in the long run. But you can get thinner, which is like a different liquid that is like specific to like thinning out the nail polish, so it's not so thick and goopy. So, and that usually works really well because like there are people on TikTok who revive nail polish as like all their content, and they do it on like nail polish from like the 20s, 30s, 40s, and like vintage nail polishes. So it definitely works. Jay, 35 streams without your pants. Put them back on. That 35 stream streak. What the heck? Now hello chat. Okay, it froze for a second. Also, I did eyeliner today. Don't look at this side. Look at this side though. Look at how good this eyeliner looks. It's just incredible. It was just a fluke. This side is bad. Like, and because of my eye crease, there's like a whole, like, not even a spot without eyeliner on it. But this eye looks really good. Stop clicking on things, Lizzie. I'm like, click on things at the chat, and it's not things I should be clicking on. But yeah, also, I didn't do a drink prediction today, but I have 2 drinks. I have coffee. How? I just hit my tooth with it. I have coffee and water, is what we have today. What song is this from The Sims? Oh, this is the Enchanted by Nature theme. Okay. I don't know the Enchanted by Nature theme. I don't know any of the new pack themes because I don't listen to music. Like, I don't have the game music on ever. Do you guys want to play The Sims, though? We're going to be working on a library. I have one picture that I, like, found that I like the look of. I want to go for, like, a really cool, really old-looking building. So this is what I'm thinking, is something kind of inspired by this. We're going to go for very old sort of vibe. So something along the lines of this. We're going to go for very, like, old, ornate, dark academia kind of interior as well. But also, I have all of my lighting mods in again, and just look at how nice these look. Just look at how nice, like, these 2 builds look with reshade and sunblind mod. Just look at how beautiful that is. It just makes the game look so much nicer. And I love it. I'm like, I think these 2 look so good together. So I'm hoping this other one will also look really nice with it. But we're also gonna start on the TikToks. So let's go say hi to TikTok. All right. Connect to TikTok. There we go. We are live on the talks. Which was those again, plant shop and apartment townhouse. Yeah, so this is the apartment. This is 4 apartments, 2 like studios, and then 2 bedrooms on the bottom, and then this one is the plant shop over there. And then I think there's a few other you can see in this area. So we have over here, we have well, let me lower. This is a coffee shop, I think. Yeah, this is a coffee shop with I think a club hangout upstairs, I think is what we did. Yeah, I put like a club hangout upstairs. There's like a coffee club. In that one. And then we also have the Gray Gen gym. Where am I? Gray Gen gym over here as well. With the pool. So, but I think we updated the interior a little bit so it wasn't all gray. Turned out so nice, right, Shop? And I'm really liking how these builds are turning out. Especially for like not feeling super confident with Tudor style. I'm like really happy with how these are going. Jackie the Heartbeat, that's so kind of you. Welcome in. And the Rose as well. That's so kind. So we're going to start with another rectangular building. Rectangular building, probably like that. It's gonna be 2 stories. I don't want it to be like too big, but I also like it's a library, and I'm thinking that it'll be kind of community center-ish. So we'll have space for things like I'm thinking like maybe we'll have like a maker room. So like we'll have the crafter, fabricators and stuff, and like it's like an old library, but also some like the more modern things that libraries are adding, like that kind of stuff. So I'm thinking it'll be something along the lines of that, and it's gonna be like this. That feels really big though. Like it feels almost too big. So if I bring it in one like that, that feels a little bit better. That feels a little bit better. I feel like we should make this 2 wall height. And then I do want a bump out in the center. So where is center? I think that's center. What do you mean? I can definitely go bigger though. So if this is center. Maybe like that. Yeah. And then we'll have roof that kind of matches that, I think. So we'll have a roof that goes like this. Hold on. I have to sneeze. I think it's going away. It's gone. And this one is just a little further out. Like so. And then it covers like that. And that's truly how it is in the photo too. Is that it has the roof out like these. I'm gonna bring the eaves in though. And then it also has a like what are these called? Like these here to kind of support the roof, which I think is kind of fun. Maybe we'll bring the eaves out and keep those out so it like supports it maybe. We can do like something like that, I think. I think it should be. I don't think I should do 3 wall height. Maybe this could be 3 wall height though. Like that. And then we can have a bit of a patio porch sort of thing for some steps. And we're going to put it up on a foundation because I want to have some cool rounded stairs, which means we have to use the ones from Royalty and Legacy, but I think we can make it work. So if we use these stairs, and we make it taller. Hello? Let me round my stairs. I need to move the whole thing back. Is this, whoa. Is this too short to round? Apparently it was too short to round. I want to kind of do that, but I'm honestly thinking we do this and then put 2 on either side. Like this. Only around the stairs, legacy back. So you can round the stairs with any of the stairs, but the only ones that round and like round out like this is from the pack, from Royalty and Legacy. For other stairs from like base game, you can still round them. And like flare them out, but they don't round, they just go straight. Which is really annoying. I actually really hate that. But it's what they decided to do. So it is what it is. I'm thinking like this. Maybe we'll do only out 1 though, like this. No, but thanks for telling me. Of course. Yeah, it's a very annoying thing that they do, but it's The Sims, so like obviously it's gonna be annoying. I'm also thinking if we get rid of that and then we just have 2 sets of stairs, we could do that, and then we could get like a railing to go in the middle. What railings do we have? Hello? Why is it doing that? Okay, well, I fixed it. And we could have a railing like that. Let me bring this one out. A little more, and that matches that one. These railings, look pretty good. Yeah, I like the get to work railings. I use them a lot in like modern builds. Like they're actually like surprisingly nice. We also have these ones, but those have lights. I don't like that they have lights. Use them in forever. Yeah, they used to be one of my go-tos, but Get to Work is a pack that I've almost always had. It was one of the I think it was the second pack I ever bought. So it was always just been there. In my head, that's like still part base game. So I use it so much. Hi Morgan. But yeah, I like that. I kind of want to make this. Yeah, if we made it a little bit shorter. Then we could do that. No, not that one. I just do that to be just the right rail. I don't know if find the best way. I could do something really annoying for me. But it'll probably be the best looking, is have 4 staircases. Have this just be the right or just the left rail, and then get the rail again and put it in the center. Like that. And then I can control them all individually. Whoa. I want that like there, I think. Looks great. Thank you. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. This is like 5th or so. For the orders of the game packs, Get to Work was first, Get Together, City Living, Cats and Dogs, and then Seasons. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, Seasons was number 5. And then if I bring this up a smidge. Yeah. I like that. That's fun. That's really fun. And then I think if we got like a nice spandrel. Honestly, we might be using some royalty and legacy in this because this is gonna have some like the fancier stuff. Like I want like a fancy library. I just don't know which is too fancy. Like I feel like that's too much almost. So the Ash, welcome in. We are building a library in Windenburg today. Let's do that. Those like round out like that. And then we're using royalty, so what columns do we have? That's not giving tutor. I'm gonna put railings in the middle like that. This is 4 staircases. Each piece is literally is separate so that I can individually control each railing piece, which actually I could get rid of one of them and make it 3 staircases like that. But it's different ones. The spiral twisty columns are so good, Morgan. They're so nice. I just don't think they go with what we've got going on here. Oh, those might be nice. I don't know what the colors. Ash, thank you for me. That's so kind of you. Genius. Thanks. Also, you guys, I'm not wearing my glasses today, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. Not that I need them to see. Like, they are literally just blue light glasses, but I'm so used to feeding my face with glasses, it just feels wrong to not have them on. But I've been so sick of the reflections that the glasses are causing that I can't handle it right now. I just can't handle it right now. Okay, what if we looked at the columns from Get Together? Maybe this one. I don't like that it's a wood column. That does match color-wise. No, don't make anything half walls. There's also this one. Yeah, that's not a good column. What other columns do we have? Maybe honestly a base game one might be nice. Like these. That's a little yellow for the colors that we have right now. That's not gonna match. No, don't duplicate. No, that's not gonna match. This is the downside of using packs, is that nothing matches. All right. I think we'll stick to Get to Work or Get Together. We'll stick to this one for right now. until I decide that I hate it in like an hour, and then I'll change it. Okay. It's definitely a vibe. Let's do some walls. We're gonna use the get together upstairs. I don't know if you saw my comments in Discord, but I can't play The Sims because of my backpack without a space. I saw that, Fitz. I was trying to see, like, my only suggestion, I meant to respond to this, would be to get an external hard drive that has more space than your laptop does. But I don't know if that'll be, like, I don't know how, like, permanent of a solution that is, because eventually, like, the game will take up that much space. That my suggestion is to get an external hard drive of some sort, to save space. Ooh, I like the dark of that. So looking at some options, yeah. So look into an external hard drive. I don't know how big the game is, but if you get one that's like 500 gigabytes or something, you probably should be okay. Should I put these on the corners? I thought that could be kind of cute. That is not the right color. Like that. That's kind of cute. Was that just like the plane? But I don't think the plane works. I don't know if I like that though. I also don't know if I like this being the roof texture, so I think I might change the roof to like that one. Yeah. And then we'll make the downstairs brick. And honestly, I might go for a brick from the pack. JK, that's ugly. It's because I have space, so I just deleted LCC and mods before I got a gaming laptop. Yeah. I'll get back to playing on Xbox, but I think I only have werewolves and base game on there. Yeah, and you don't have to like rebuy the packs. And going from laptop to console is always frustrating. Denise, welcome in. How are you doing? We do have this stone. No, we're gonna go for a redstone, which we've been getting from City Living. Is the one that we've been using. And that way, it's the stone that we're using throughout the game, or throughout the save file, is consistent. So there's some consistency to it. Okay, she's cute. You're good? I'm glad you're doing good, and I'm doing pretty good too. I'm excited to be doing some building today. I'm feeling the juice is flowing right now, I think. Do we have a trim from Royalty? That one. No, I don't like that. Okay, so this one might work. Ooh! We could do like a lighter color. I think I like the lighter color more. That looks really good. Okay. You know what I wish we had for foundation trims? I wish we had foundation that had windows in it. Wouldn't that be really nice? Liz, thank you for sharing the live. I appreciate that. But like, imagine having like, you know how these have like the triangles, but like imagine those were like windows or something. Like that would be so nice. Like have ones that were like windows. I think that'd be a really cool thing to have, because I so often want to have like not that I want like a downstairs like garden level unit, but I like imagine like just being able to have the look of a garden level unit, or like a basement or something like that. I think would be so cool. I feel like none of this is. No, that's not it. Might bring this down one. Make it a little bit shorter. Addition could be to walls, and you could add meaningful windows to basements too. Yeah, that too. Hey, can I have a railing? Nope, can't have a railing there. Oh, and now it decided to go away. Fine. I see how it is. Let's adjust this. Bro! Bro. Thank you for that follow. Welcome in. I don't know why my alerts aren't going off. I don't know why my alerts aren't going off. So I apologize. TikTok alerts are going off though. Sierra, thank you for that follow. Welcome in. Ooh, wrong side. Go ahead and duplicate. Duplicate. This library have a creepy storage room in the basement. I'm not going for creepy though, Mateo. I feel like the lack of rail overrides a rail. Yeah, but it's dumb. There, I fixed it. Okay, foundation. Give me a better foundation, Sims. I hate all of these. Fun for storytelling? Yeah, but I don't have a story that needs that right now. Lauren, thank you for the follow as well on TikTok. Welcome in, welcome in. Like, these are all kind of bad options. Hi, Gimble. Can I help you, buddy? Gimble's over here being a needy boy. Like, none of these look intentionally a different color enough to, like, work. I don't hate the royalty one. I should change the stair color because I don't think I'm keeping these stairs this color. These ones. No, it's not. Where's the other royalty stair? Hello? There it is. You list all the packs in there, less than 20 foundations. Crazy. It is crazy. Be super crowded, archive storage, and a library and office. Maybe, but it's also, it is a pretty big building already. So like we kind of have to see if we even have enough stuff to fill the whole space. Life and Death one is versatile. Is it? I'll have to look at that one. I don't want to go that white. That's too gray. Yeah, okay. I think we'll do that one. There. Yeah. Also, what did The Sims just post? Nope, that's not the right tab. Simmers, today's update resolves the launch issues affecting some CCN mod users. Oh, they released a patch. They released a patch! I'm not updating it. I'm not doing it. This one. Oh yeah, that's not too bad. I don't know if I like the two-tone for this build though. Yeah, I think this one might go better, but that is a pretty good one. I've never really used that one, Shopin. Which is the one that like matches the stairs? This is the one that matches the stairs, so maybe we'll go with that one. Yeah, okay. And we'll landscape and stuff, so we won't have that scene. You just update your game, but hopefully it works. Hopefully it's not broken. I also want to have this not... like just straight in. Like I kind of want to do something like that. Like that feels real fancy to me. For a library entrance. Yeah, I love that. I love that a lot. And then we can get like a cool door to go in there, like a glass door. Hey, what if you stopped moving around like that? No, that's not gonna fit. Is this 3 wall height? It is 3 wall height. What 3 wall heights do we have? All right, well, I've made this only 2 tiles. I could use... Okay, what if I And do that. So I could just do that. Cause like that is a nice door. Like a fancy library. Like imagine that's the library that you go to. I don't know if I like the colors for it though. Entire recess with arch. Looks nice. It does. Yeah, and I like the recess. I just love a recess opening for anything that's non-residential. Ooh. Honestly, I feel like the black looks nice. Because we have black up here. Free hockey display, advertises the book club, book of the month, Hidden Rivalry. Mateo, there's nothing hockey related in The Sims. That's also quite dramatic. I don't like that swatch though. I like that this one's a little bit more ornate looking. I also think we'll look at royalty windows, I guess. There's this opportunity. I mean, there's no hockey in the game, so like there's not like you can play hockey in The Sims. Okay, I want bigger windows than these. What do you think of the follow? Welcome in. I go here. No, I want like big arched windows. And the ones that I'm thinking of, like I have an idea of a window and I'm pretty sure we have it. These are so much smaller than I remember them being. Maybe for upstairs? You wanna make a water park with a lazy river in The Sims? Oh, that sounds like a fun time. That sounds really fun. I wish that fit perfectly above the design. We also have these. I don't think that's like arched. We also have these. Those feel too small. So I'm like, I just want like one on each side. I mean, I could make it a little bit like one tile in. Make it a little bit smaller. The smaller it is, the more likely you will get a scary basement. Or just any basement at all. Franco should never think to follow as well. Welcome in. Okay, so window options. We have this one. We have this, which I guess is the same but different swatches. I don't think I want to use those ones. We do have the castle pack. Is that too castle-y though? What if the library has a lazy river around it? Does it look like I have space for a lazy river, Mateo? Where am I gonna put a lazy river? Do I think this is almost like what I wanted to be up here? Imagine that was just there instead of a bump out. I'm not putting a lazy river in my library! So I tried to watch you on glitching, so I'm back. Oh, I'm so sorry, it's glitching. That's so weird. Sometimes it's like that though. Sometimes it's just like that and you gotta give it a break. Especially if you're on mobile. Mobile does not like to work right. So I always recommend watching on PC if you're gonna, or like watch on browser if you're gonna watch on Purple app. Oh, it looks a little too modern. Oh, that's so annoying. That would have been perfect. It's just like the white next to the like yellowed wall does not look very good. Oh, that would have been perfect for right there. I don't want to use those. Make the library smaller. I'm not making it any smaller than it already is. I just shrunk it a little bit. I'm not making it any smaller than that. I could use these. Then that's centered. I could do that. Which actually, we go to get together. I was gonna say, are there windows that are fully the same size on the sides that are just skinny, but there's not? Let's say we can make it wider on either side. Let me look at Castle Kit. Where is that? Castle Estate. Those aren't really what I'm thinking. But I kind of want to have like windows all around this. I just don't like the shape of those windows. What about wedding stuff? What my wedding stories? Oh, those are way skinnier than I remember them being. That's a good window though. No, that's not gonna work, unfortunately. Not with what I'm thinking. We need cooler looking windows in this game. Those are too small. Starting a window that fit under the arch to make it look taller, it'd almost be okay with the existence of my wedding stories. Yeah, for real. Also, again, I don't know what's wrong with my alerts. Let me refresh my alerts. But my alerts are broken, so I apologize. Oh. Life and Death has windows. That's a smaller version of that. They aren't very big. Maybe not those. I just want cool windows. Is that too much to ask, Sims? Probably. That is always too much to ask. I kind of want to have a trim up here. It's probably too thick. But I want a trim around here. That's not fancy enough. That one's not bad. No, not putting that up there. What if we did these ones? Can I put that? I could do I could put a floor out there and make that work. One of the floor trims works really well with Tudor style. Which one? Busy all day and just saying anything. Not trying to backseat. No, you're all good. You're all good. I appreciate it because you know the catalog incredibly well. So, and I'm always open to seeing what people suggest in terms of items, especially like with like a trim or a wall, because I use the same ones so regularly and like so often because I just have my favorites that I'm always open to see, because like I also just might not recognize something working for a style that it actually does work really well for. So like I'm always open to hear those kind of suggestions. Okay, a lazy river is not going to is not a matter of I just don't know the catalog as well as I think I do, Mateo. Okay, there we go. That. There we go. I fixed it. Jesse, thanks for harming. That's so kind of you. Move the trim over there. We're gonna ignore the back of that for right now. Moat. I'm not putting a moat. We can consider this the moat. There's a moat underneath the library. Those windows look perfect. Yeah, I'm debating like which ones I want, because I have like specific ideas of like what I'm thinking of for windows, and nothing is quite what I want, and it's causing me problems. Something so with one I felt it was fun. It wasn't fully round, but it was a good majority of the whole front of the lot. I love that. Thank you for the save, Mateo. I haven't saved this whole time. I was gonna drink some water. Oh, it's taking a long time to load. There should be a basement with the moat of the library with a waterfall. I can't make a moat In the basement. Rounded arch for shirt wall height from Get Together, and it matches the Tudor wood tone. Get Together. There's no archways in Get Together. Moat, lazy river, and a pizza restaurant I built in The Sims. I love that for you, Mateo. Arch-shaped window. I was like, there's not an arch there. Oh, this one? Yeah, I like this one. I have this one out. I'm just not sure if I like it or not. Candace had eliminated the word. You can't do anything. You can do anything in mind. Put in mind too. Well, I don't disagree with you. There are actual limitations in the game, though. So there are truly things that you just can't do in The Sims because of limitations of the game. Bottom row. Oh, this one. Yeah, this is a good one too. It's a little. I wish this one was a taller one. Like I wish it had additional heights. This is what, one? Yeah, it's one wall height. I wish it was taller because it is a good window. It is a good window. I really like this one, actually. I just wish it was bigger. And or like a little bit more arched in the center. A little more pointy. I just don't think the colors are great. Okay. I still want windows on the front, though. I need windows up here. And I'm not sure how I feel about these castle ones. I think these ones are just a little bulky, maybe. And I think I need ones that are different. What if I used stained glass? What wall height is this? This is 2 wall height. Circle, magic window. No, I want like this whole thing to be window. Like I want it to be like basically pretty much all window. I just want like an ornate looking window. Watching, thanks for putting up with my circus suggestions again. Thank you for hanging out with you, Mom. It was great chatting with you. Glass walls with columns. See, they do have some kind of ornate looking ones. You know what? Huh. We might have some big brain going on over here. The column I want. This one. The only problem with columns is that they don't go on straight when it's like angled walls like this. Let me also remove the wall. Yeah, like I forget that we have glass walls even, so I really like the idea of it. And it really has the kind of ornate look I was going for, like wanting. Never said why it would slightly rotate. I know, it's so annoying, Shabin. Like 45 degrees or nothing, really, for real. What if can I tool them? So I did 20. Okay, I rotated at 30, I think. 30. Nope. Okay, so back. So rotate. Oh, I think I started with 15. And then I did 5 and 5 again. No. Hold on. Like that. Also, my friends, we're about to run into some ads, so I appreciate you sticking around and hanging out. I'm going to try to deal with these columns during the ad break. Use the same column for the first floor. We could try that if we put these up here instead. Or what if I could just... No, that doesn't extend. Interesting. Let me rotate this. We do, let's just... if you can find a round column, it won't show the rotation. Yeah, but I feel like a round column might look funky. I'm fine trying to find, like, the correct rotation. It's just gonna take a minute. Oh. This is why they rotate. That's why they rotate. Because it looks bad if they don't. Because of course it does. We can look at a round one. Let's look at Get Together, because Get Together is the one that I'm using. So there's those. That one's square. Yeah, so there's this one. Which isn't too bad. Nope, I don't know where I put that, but it was not in the right place. Like that. Could I layer another trim on here? I don't think so. I love the look of this. Did I bring the freeze all the way around? No. I like the trim. I like the idea of this. I just think it looks a little funky with it just being glass, you know? I really wanted this to work. My other thought was, this is what I was kind of looking for before I went off to do that. Where's the non? Hello? That startled me. Silly Charlotte, welcome in. Hi, Raiders. Wow, that startled me. I'm so locked in, apparently. Are there non-rusty versions of this? But Raiders, welcome in. How was your stream? Hello, hello. If anyone is new, my name is DizzyMissLizzy. I'm a variety streamer. I'm so sorry that you probably aren't ads, though. I really apologize. I will read it to myself if we need to. Actually, we will wait till ads are over, and then I'll like do the introducing and everything, but I'm so happy to see all of you. I hope you had a really, really great stream. Feel free to tell me how it was. I'm sure if you saw this message, but an idea, you could take the wall thing from the bathroom kit, put on the bottom, so it's covered at the bottom. If you want some of the, ooh. Sleek bathroom. Question DDV, I'd never quest, so I'm proud. Oh, look at you go. That's so fun. I haven't played a DDV in a million years, it feels like. But I hope you had so much fun. I'm like so behind in like what has been happening in DDV that I'm like, I don't even know what characters are in anymore. But I hope you had the most fun. I was looking good. Thank you. I'm really happy with it so far. I'm pleasantly surprised is what's happening. I'm pleasantly surprised. Oh. I like the idea. Ads are over. My friends, welcome in. I hope you had an incredible stream. It's so lovely to see all of you. My name is DizzyMissLizzy. If you haven't been here before, I'm a variety streamer. We do play a lot of lots of other things like Palea, Stardew, Minecraft. We've been playing a lot of Pokopia recently. Just a lot of fun things we've been getting up to. Lots of fun games. I'm just going to say hello to everyone. Sassy Unicorn, Bunny, Amy, welcome in. Nat Plays, welcome in. Charlotte, of course. Sin, welcome in. Hello. I think that's everyone. I think I said hello, everyone. Yes, I think I got everyone. I was just saying to chat, I have no idea where I followed you from, and now I need to see how long. Wait, I love that. I love that. Sarah Jackson, welcome in. How are you doing? I think those follows as well. I appreciate that. Who knows what The Sims for real? Oh, maybe that, not that, but I could help making also much glass if another item works. Yeah, that's true. Having that as an idea, just in general, not that item specifically, but that could probably really work. Motley as well. Welcome in. How are you doing? What about the life and death windows that come with the broken swatches? That's what I have right here, Mateo. That I keep getting distracted and not putting up yet, but I was gonna try them. But my friends, I'm so happy you're all here. I appreciate coming in and hanging out. We are currently working on a library build for my save file. The decor to the max wall thing. Oh, hmm. This height might be better. The height is not better. Of all things that don't size change when you put them on a diagonal wall, it's this. When Windows will do it. Cause look, Windenburg, but still the glass. It does. And then what if we went and grabbed this guy? I think that's too much. The diagonal walls, an actual window. I feel like that might look weird if it's actual windows on one side or like on the sides and not a window on the other sides. But I don't know. That's too broken. That just looks rusty to use these. Wait, hold on. I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't think this is gonna work, but let me see. Will a clear window, will one of these show the wallpaper through it? No. Rip. I have all things for my random purposes. It's so good for random purposes. T Solarium kit has cube windows. Oh, the Solarium, I barely used that kit so far. Are they all one wall height? Unfortunately, I think they might be too short. These might just be too short. They are cute though. Oh. Let me move these. Oh, that's interesting. And of course it goes to a really funky shape on the side. And does that. I didn't get the kit before it was put on the store. Oh well, yeah. I think we're onto something. And actually there's a single one here. So there, oh, there. That works. And then actually there is a 2 wide window that might be better than having 4 windows. Yeah. Oh. I think we figured it out. I think we've solved it. I think we've solved it. She's real cute. Honestly, claps in the chat for help with, this was an all of us thing. This was all of us. So thank you. Thank you for brainstorming this with me. All the claps in the chat. I'd say do command clap, but I don't know if it's going to work. Actually, I have, hold on. I have a stream deck with sounds. I don't know if I have claps on it though. I don't. I have a yay button though. Did you hear that? Yeah, you should have heard that. Jinkies, we solved the mystery. Teamwork makes the dream work. It's so true. And still thinking that follow. Welcome in. Welcome in. That was surprisingly good. That worked. That worked real well. This is cute. The roof is bothering me now though. So we're gonna move in these eaves, I think, on the back. For all of them, maybe? Or nope, don't do that. Stop that. Maybe we do this. We double roof it and then just bring those in. Yeah. Yeah, and it's kind of like opposite on the front and the back, which I kind of think is fun. Your kit is really good. It honestly really is. I honestly did not have high expectations for it either. I've been using the darker one on these roofs, yeah. So that with the trim that looks really good with it. What trim did I use over here? Is that a black trim? That looks too black. Probably that one. Here we go. The forefront trim. I do have the forefront trim. I have all the packs. I just don't know, because I want to keep a little bit of like consistency with things. So like I'm using the same like brick for all of the builds, and I'm using like the same trim and roof texture just to have some cohesiveness throughout the builds. Versus like changing it up, but we can see what we have. I also don't know if the colors are gonna work. Yeah, it's cute. I just think it's, yeah, I just don't think it goes, it's not cohesive enough, I think. Because I feel like they still all look pretty cohesive, even though they're like, we have one that's like black and one that's like brown, and then like this one's like more of a red or brown. Like I feel like they still are pretty cohesive. Oh, just roof objects, chimney on each side of the roof for some interest. I do love a chimney. I don't know why I've been saying it like that. I've just been saying chimney, and it's so stupid. I need to stop saying it that way. What do we have in the pack? That's not really a chimney. Fireplace in the library could be cute. I love a fireplace. Chimney. Yeah, I keep saying chimney. Which I guess is kind of how they say it in Mary Poppins, because it's chimney, chim chim tree. So like it's kind of like that. Yeah, it's the that's how they say it in Mary Poppins. That's why I say it. I figured it out. That's why I'm weird. Mary Poppins. It's Dick Van Dyke's fault. Those look puny. We need to go for real ones, I think. They look too small. But I do love a double chimney moment, clearly. Okay. I think we just do it like that. Excuse me. That's not where you're supposed to be. There we go. Okay. No, stop this. All right, and I need half walls to go on there. That looks too tall. These ones, I think. Maybe one shorter. Yeah. There we go. Look at her, she's so cute. What do we do before half walls? I didn't make chimneys before half walls, I don't think. To be so real. I don't think I made chimneys before we had half walls, really, like this at least. But we've had half walls the entire time I've been building, almost all or most of the time I've been building on stream. We should get you to open, Jasmine. I wish you could too. They did push a patch earlier today. So if you haven't updated, you could try updating to see if that will fix it. These are warming up. I'm gonna take a quick break meetings. Yes, go take your break. Go take your break. Have fun. I'm kind of tempted to take a roof piece and do that just to like blend them together a little bit. Yeah. Bring it down a little bit. So you have this so nicely. You had to say it before I did. Thank you. I'm actually really happy with this too. Like I'm very pleasantly surprised. I need to see if it's centered. One roof changed to brick. Bro. No one gave you permission to do that. What about this one back here? No, that one's okay. Oh, I didn't fix that trim though. Not that trim. This trim. Oh, that's a better trim. Okay. There we go. I was seeing things were centered. Is it centered on the lot? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, look at me go. I've gotten so good at centering my builds on the lots. I don't know what it is, but I've gotten so good at it. What camera video you use in the build? I use the Sims 3 camera mode. I use Sims 3 camera mode. It makes it so much better. It's so much better. Okay, this is looking real cutie patootie. I think we're gonna floor plan really fast. And then we will get to the exterior. Want to go there? Same. Honestly, it's kind of getting university library for like a really old university is kind of the vibe it has. Let's get that here. My game is getting laggy. Why is it doing this again? This makes me angry. Okay. So, obviously we're gonna have stairs. Do we do a staircase, like a grand staircase in the middle? That feels too grand for a library. But I feel like we could have a staircase. Maybe we'll do a little double staircase moment. Is it grand for a library? Maybe, but they have library funding in this town. I love that. I love that. That's a good time. The girl delete so much for a day or two after the update. That's so frustrating. That's really frustrating. This update really messed things up. Nope, not decorations. I need lighting. Yeah, I love that. Should we make it not... Hold on. Should I put a platform here? Platform. No, that's platform trims. Can I say a hot take? Absolutely. Tudor style isn't your favorite architecture style? Oh, it's not mine either. I'm not the biggest fan of Tudor style. Like, I definitely think it's cute and can appreciate it if it's in, like, the right location. No, that's not a platform. Give me a platform. So if we do that, we can make a little bit more of a custom staircase moment. It's not interacting with the stairs. What do you mean? Oh, it needs to be one wider, doesn't it? Okay, we're not doing that. We'll just go back to the regular. Those. I was one of Tudor style house growing up. I think they're cool. Yeah, I don't think that they can be quite fun. But I also don't think they're like necessarily like the greatest style at the same time. I might go with these wooden stairs. Thank you for that follow. Welcome in. Like that. And we can have it be open too. Whoa. I love that. Imagine that like having like books underneath. That'd be really cool. So if this is the first floor, we'll have like the checkout counter down here. Also, I'm thinking, how do we keep this open mostly? This will be kind of a more open area. There'll be seating. There'll be like books, obviously. So we'll have like some bookshelves, aisles going this way, maybe on either side. Princess Online, and they sent the wrong kind. Ugh, I hate that for you. That's so frustrating. And we'll have like our checkout desk on one side. And then up here, we can have maybe like a study space, maybe like a computer lab. And I'm thinking we have like a maker space. So that can be a place for a lot of skills. Because we don't really have a lot of skill places. We have a community center in Willow Creek. And I think that's really it. So I think it'd be nice to have some of the more creative art activities here. So like the fabricators, we can have the new paper mache, like the paper crafts, and that kind of stuff can be here. And so we can have like a nice creator space, like maker space up here. I think that would be nice. I just don't know how I want to like lay this out. Maybe we have a room like that on either side. There's a CPAC called Happy Stairways that has bookcases under the stairs. I love that. So we could do something like this. That looks a little suspicious, but it's okay. It's fine. How did you fix your Sims? Mine isn't working. So I actually thankfully really didn't have any issues after the update. I just updated my mods and everything was fine. I also waited to update my game until the second patch was out. I didn't update it with the first update. I just got lucky. I'm usually pretty lucky with updates, is that I really don't have much of an issue with them. I'm very thankful for that. But I would recommend, if you haven't already done it, you can always try to repair your game. If you use the app, you can just do it like where it says play. It also says manage. You can click that, and it'll have repair, and it'll just like fix it basically if there's any issues. They also just pushed a patch earlier today, like an hour ago. They pushed a patch that is hopefully gonna fix the issues with CC. So if you're having issues with CC still, then that should probably, hopefully, fingers crossed, fix it. The middle block of floor between the staircases openings, it makes your eyes twitch. Yeah, it's very dumb. I probably can just do maybe a half wall. You can do a little half wall, and then we can put like plants in it or something. I was gonna say I could just delete the floor, but I'll just put plants in there. We have cute plants. And it's a library. Libraries have plants. And I don't like those hedges. They fit in there very well, though. So learning how to do open second floor stuff. Second floor stuff can be really challenging. The way to do that, like if you wanted to get rid of that, you'd have to put a wall like over the whole thing, and then I think you could delete the floor. Yeah, so then you could delete the floor then. But second floor like lofting and everything is really frustrating. That's kind of cute though. I like that. That's kind of a cute little fun thing to do. I wasn't even thinking about doing something like this. And then I'm thinking we'll bring the half wall across from there, honestly. Like so. Cute. I don't know if I like this layout though. Sunnyside, welcome back. Okay, so what if we did more of a this kind of thing? Are those 3 and 3? Yeah. So we could do more of this kind of thing. We could have a bathroom on either side to use those two smaller areas. And then we have this space. Millie, welcome in. We're building a library in Windenburg today. And then we'll have like a room here. And we could have a room here. And then we could just have like general seating in this middle area. Yeah, okay. And so I'll actually probably keep this middle part open. And we can put like an archway or something. don't know if we have any good archways. That one, which technically kind of matches the front door, but that's too royal for this. Yeah, I think we're gonna have one of these be like a little bit of a computer lab, and then one will be like a more maker space, is what I'm thinking. Whoa. So we can do something like this. I think that'll be nice. Yeah, no, that has like a stone texture to it, like a little bit of a marbly kind of look. Okay, I like this. So let me mark some stuff so that I know what's what. Pottery / art room. Well, I have across the street, there's a pottery shop where you can go take classes. So we don't really need any pottery, but it's gonna be a makerspace. So I'm gonna think we're gonna have like the fabricators from Eco, the paper crafting from Adventure Awaits, maybe like the knitting stuff from Nifty Knitting, and some of the more uncommon like skills that you're not gonna find in the world. Because like also in Windenburg, there's like easels everywhere. So I don't really feel the need to even have easels. But we're just gonna have like some of the more maybe like larger pieces for the candle making. Honestly, I'm not opposed to having the candle making thing because a lot of the skills require such large pieces of furniture that you really can't always do it at your house, like or have it in your space. And so by having them here at the library, I think it could work really well. Okay, let's get a desk, the computer, just to mark that that's computers, and then we'll get a fabricator. And put that in here. So there's our upstairs then. I think that'll be really nice actually. And that also makes it so that we don't have to really put any windows on the sides. And I think we'll put some windows along the back here though. So if I grab these, maybe we can put some windows back here. Eco has candles. Eco Lifestyle has candle making. Those centered? No. That looks nice from the outside too. Okay, that looks really nice. I like it. Or do we do it just all three across here? That feels a little bit less awkward. I don't have any packs. Yeah, Eco's a fun one. I really like Eco. It comes with some great skills. There's candle making, there's fabricating, there's juice fizzing. And it's just a good pack. Business and Hobbies came out. The Eco Lifestyle skills were the first ones I built instructional studios for. Oh, I love that, Shabin. I really love that. Okay, so there's our upstairs. Look at the light coming in from here. Look at how beautiful that is. I just love the lighting with this sunblind mod. It just makes it so much better. All right, now here, I do feel like we should bring some windows down here as well. So maybe we'll grab these. Where are they? They're halfway, like there. Oh, how far are they off the wall? Okay. So we'll have these on either side. Like so. So we have some nice lighting and everything. Okay, that'll be really nice. And then the downstairs is going to be just mostly open, I think. Do a good thing for sharing the live. I appreciate that. So maybe 2 tall windows where the 2 staircases meet. Oh, like in the center. I don't know if there's any windows that are the right size for that because it's a weird height. Ooh, wait, what if we got, wait, hold on. We just got a new window. Oh, that looks bad from outside. It's one of those event items where like I like it, but I try not to use it in my save files because they're such limited time. Do we have any other stained glass though? Maybe wedding stories. Although what's worse, using an early, like a event item or my wedding stories? No, that's too tall. I mean, we could use one of these. I can lower it a smidge. Like that. I don't understand why we don't have multi-story windows. Look at it in Sims 3. There are multi-story windows in The Sims 3. We have some that are made to look multi-story. So the ones from like Growing Together, those ones are made so you can stack them on each floor, so like the right heights for everything, so you can make it look multi-story. I just think it probably doesn't fit well with the functionality of how the game works, is my assumption, and like how building works. I like the colorful one, but I think the not colorful one matches better. Youth Wednesday spiderweb window, fun. Let me check the Geneva Convention. Okay, that's really cute. All right, on to some landscaping. Now this is where we have fun. This is where we have fun. Base game, get together, content, debug, live edit. I don't know how to use them, so they never really made more beyond base game and the H&M pack. I wish more of the Sims 4 window sets were like Castle State, where it was modular and create journals. Yeah, I love a modular window. I do think that would be something really nice. Like, honestly, I think if someone's gonna make CC for the marketplace, they should do a modular window set. They should do a modular window set. Who is Geneva? I think it's the name of the kingdom that Mia Thermopolis rules. What landscaping have I been using? Kind of a plethora of various different ones. Where is this one? I really hope I made someone laugh with my joke. You don't know her? Is that genuinely don't know who Mia Thermopolis is? Or are you making a joke? Because I'm gonna be a little bit offended if you don't know Mia Thermopolis is. That's Genovia, she was wearing your phone decals. She doesn't even go here. That's the kingdom of pears, Genovia. Yeah, it's Princess Diaries. Which also, there was a lot of Princess Diaries references in Royalty and Legacy, and I love it. But I think they should have had more. That looks really nice just with those. Mean Girls too. She doesn't even go here, yeah. Yeah, that's a Mean Girls. Perfect. I love it. Being surrounded by bushes. That looks really nice. I like Mean Girls. I don't like Princess Diaries. Princess Diaries is a modern classic. Mean Girls also good too, but Princess Diaries is a modern classic. The window at the front says, "Aren't they so nice?" We spent a lot of time working on windows, so I'm glad you like them because we spent a lot of time, probably too much time working on these windows. But Princess Diaries is a modern classic in my heart. Husband and I also watched Ella Enchanted the other night. It was his first time seeing it, and I was every time there was a song, I was like, because like husband knows the majority of the music in there because it's just like it's classic music. And every time there's a song that played, I was like, husband, I know this song because of this movie, and he just like sighed and rolled his eyes because of the way that because like there's like Somebody to Love by Queen is in that, and the only reason I know that song, like I mean now I know it because I've heard other places, but like I know that song originally because I watched that movie so much. Cliche thing to follow. I appreciate that. You don't like Anne Hathaway? That's actually something ban-worthy, Mateo. But it's so pretty. Thank you. I'm really happy with it. I will say a lot of it's the lighting. The lighting makes look at that. Look at that lighting. I love lighting mods. If you guys want your game to look nicer, Sunblind mod by Softer Haze. It's a pain to install. Well, it's not a pain. It's tedious to install, and you have to redo it every time there's an update. So I will have to redo it later today or tomorrow when I update my game to the patch that just released. But it's so worth it because it makes your game look so nice. And then if I take off my reshade, it's not as nice, but it's not too bad. Welcome in. Besides, like so much it seems so exaggerated. I mean, it is, but that's classic Disney, like 2010, 2000s Disney. Bridge the phone TikTok. They gave her a makeover and they removed her glasses and straightened her hair, and they're like, "Oh, well, you're pretty now." Yeah, there's a lot of questionable things in a lot of older movies from like the early 2000s, but like we can just look past those, you know. we can look past them and just acknowledge that it's a delightful movie. Oh, that's very good. Those are the same tree. No, they're slightly different. This in the gallery? Yeah, I'll put this on the gallery. I guess this part always gets me, like, hello, somebody took my glasses, I'd be blind as a bat. Well, they gave her contacts. Something like collab today with Lo-Fi. Yeah, that's actually what's playing right now. It's a collab with Lo-Fi Girl. And they released a Lo-Fi album under Lo-Fi Girl, and it's honestly really nice. And I will say, this one is fine. We can like this collab because this is a free collab. There's nothing in game. There's nothing to buy. There's nothing to do with the marketplace. It's a free collab. That's all it is. So we can listen to the music, and it's really nice, honestly. Ivy vines, yes. Yes, I was thinking about that earlier. Yes, we gotta do some ivy. Let's do that now before I forget, actually. Ivy. Actually, let's get the university specifically. I think university will have some good stuff. There we go. That's gonna be the free collab. We do love a free collab. I will say, I do kind of love the idea. Like, I'm kind of hoping that maybe the patch today added a Lo-Fi Girl channel in the radio. Like, that's the kind of collab I'm okay with. Because, like, Lo-Fi Girl, love Lo-Fi Girl. Lo-Fi Girl, because it's also free. Lo-Fi Girl is just a free thing as well. It's not like the Coach collab. Like, I would love a Lo-Fi Girl, like, playing, like, Lo-Fi Girl version song, like, of the Sims music in the game. I think that'd be really fun if there was a Lo-Fi Girl station. Question, though, where do you get these picture reels, like, from IRL, do you look specifically for things? So, for these, for my save file, I do a lot of Googling. So today I Googled Tudor library and found a picture that I liked and I said, that's my inspiration. Or, like, for this, I Googled Tudor shop or Tudor apartment building. And then I just find images on the internet that I like the look of. I'll often combine a few different things and take elements and, like, kind of Frankenstein my own builds. I do take some inspiration from real life, but it's more so that I'll see something in real life and I'm like, I love that style. I'm going to do a build like that. And then I will go Google Queen Victoria, like, or Queen Anne style home with 3 balconies or like something that's like similar to like what I saw. That's a very specific thing that I just said, but I have never seen a Queen Anne with 3 balconies. But that's kind of what I do. I do a lot of searching on the internet. Tudor era is one of your favorites. I do like a Tudor house. Look, thank the heart me. I appreciate that. The Coach is a game though. I don't love them. I don't love that they look like CC in their icon photos. They look like CC because they say Coach on it and it looks like custom content. I also just don't love that it's all branded, like it's all branded stuff. I'm kind of afraid of redoing the pre-made builds. You should. It's so fun to just like destroy them, like bulldoze them and redo it. It's always a fun time. It's always a fun time. This is your favorite era. Oh, love that though. Love that. Whenever I'm always looking at houses and buildings and getting inspiration to build when I go. Exactly. Me too. Me too. I've even taken pictures of houses on the side of the road. Because I'm like, I need to build that immediately. And then I never get a good picture of it because we're driving too fast. And then when we go home, it's like from a different direction, so I don't get to see it. So I love the Gothic romance, but I love farmhouse. I usually blend the two. Honestly, I love that. I love that. I just love Ivy. This is gonna be so good. Imagine this with like a few changes in Brychester. Like imagine this in Brychester as like the library, or even like I feel like this could be really good university housing. Because you can just split it right down the center and have like a dorm room. Like this could be a dorm. I think it could work really well for that. And I might even like, I might save a version of this unfurnished and use it for other stuff. It was like a silly question, but when you rebuild the pre-made builds like libraries and such, will it still have the librarian and work with the EMA ones at the gameplay? As long as they're the right lot type, yes. As long as they're the right lot type, it'll spawn the right Sims needed for it. I don't think I like that piece today. I don't have a window in a good spot for that. See, they follow, welcome in. So I've been holding back from you from doing stuff like this. Yeah, as long as you have the right lot type. So like I've already changed this to being library because this was a bar. I think this lot was a bar, and so like I changed it to library, and as long as there is the same, as long as it's the right lot type, you'll have the right things spawn, and like the right sims spawn. I need this piece. What about those Get Famous windows? They look so good. The Get Famous windows are weirdly versatile. I've used them in so many random builds, and it's like, how does this work in everything? It's kind of odd, but it just works so nicely. Here's why with the library. How sad? Well, we'll have bars in the other area. I just don't want like I just wanted like a cute tutor library. We're having to have a bar and a nightclub, I think, in another neighborhood. The one that's more just because we have a neighborhood that is entirely community lots. So we're gonna have like a pool and actually what's in that world? It did have so many bars. So many bars and nightclub style builds. There's 5 builds over here. Let me look at my map and I can tell you which one's gonna be which. Do I have my map open? Yeah. So here, I can just show you this. We're gonna have a museum art gallery right here where the pool is originally. We're gonna put a restaurant here where this park was. We're gonna put a nightclub where this coffee shop was. We're gonna put a park where the gym was, and we're gonna put a pool where the nightclub was. So we're gonna have a nightclub over here. And I think we might put a bar up here. There was a lot of, although I think I have this one here now. So like I might put a bar somewhere else too. But we don't need so many bars. There also, look at how good this looks from the gallery view. Look at how good that looks from the gallery view. So not or the manage worlds view. That looks so good. I'm really happy with how this is looking. I love this so much. I'm having so much fun. I really like this build. I was not expecting to have so much fun with this and like it coming together so quickly. Well, not quickly. I wouldn't say this is coming together quickly, but like it just looks correct, you know? There's so many awesome lots. Yeah, Windenburg has so many lots just in general. Like it's almost too many lots. Which is why finishing this by the end of the year is on our bingo board because it's such a big build or such a big world. So doing map replacements, I can't play without them now. I think those are a fun idea. I don't like the look of them. I can't handle too much change and too much difference, so I can't handle a map replacement. They do usually look like really cool and fun, but I just can't handle it. The autism says no. This is the world, the Windenburg world. It comes with a get together. All right, we need some more over here. That piece again. I need more pieces that just like sit flat against the wall versus being corner pieces. Less than hardly think I welcome in. Map replacement, that sounds intimidating. So map replacement is literally just, it replaces the art texture. Like it just takes, like when you're looking at the map view, it just replaces the picture. It's just a different picture. Is all it is. So I'm scared the crap out of you, I'm sorry. My alerts also scare me, so we're in it together. We're in it together. I don't usually like mixing the ivy from the different packs, but I might do it. It's easy to do. Yeah, it's just isn't it just you? It's just like a thing that you put in your mod folder to do a mod replacement or a map replacement. Isn't this just how it works? Okay, let's bring this up here. Stop it! Whoa! Hello, Nay. I needed to look over and I knew that was Nay. Basically, yeah, it's just something that you just put in your mod folder. Also, I feel like that's probably good for our ivy. Look at how nice that is. This is just the mod folder. Yeah, that's what I thought. It was been an updated. Oh, that's really nice, Mateo. I didn't know that. I think I need to put like one piece on this side. Whoa. Yeah, that looks really nice. I love this. I think the hydrate. I'm finding vines with flowers mixing with ivy. Ooh, I love that. That sounds really nice. I love how nice this looks with my lighting. I love lighting mods. Okay. So, for pathway, we just go with the same that we've been using? We've been using this tile that like looks similar enough, but also not really. Do we go with terrain paint instead? Because the one new terrain paint looks really similar. Like it's almost identical. Because we could do that. Obviously not like the whole thing, but I could go and replace the floors and stuff with terrain paint. Is this even... Yeah, okay, that's part of the thing. I was like, why is it only part of it, like, highlighting? Sample, welcome in, how are you doing? So I think I like that, so I might go with that. I'm gonna do it differently. But I might go replace that in all the builds. There's also that one. Which one? What's the difference about these? Oh, that one's a much brighter color. So if I get a path. Not that one. This one. Here we go. Maybe I want to play, but I need to work. Work can wait. Because that's the responsible thing to do, is to make work wait and play The Sims instead. No one needs to work. All play and no work makes everyone much more pleasant. So I say, play some Sims. Your boss doesn't need to know. Kendra and Levine, thank you for the follows. Welcome in. So just play The Sims. Your boss will never know. Especially if you work from home. Exactly. No one needs to work when The Sims exists. You can just have your Sims work instead. Those edges a little bit. That looks nice. And then let's get some over here. Just down the sides. Like so. Pretend that it has a clean edge. I'll clean it up in a minute. Just turn my personal save into a recent CR save. Ooh, that could be fun. You found your people? Perfect. Well, welcome in. Welcome in. If you like the vibes, I highly recommend coming over here to the Purple app, where the vibes are surprisingly even better, because this is a platform made for live streaming versus TikTok, where it's not really made for live streaming. So if you want to go over here and say hello, we'd love to have you. And then you also don't have to use up all your phone battery for it if you don't want to. You can come over here and say hello. Because we got all kinds of fun stuff going on over here all the time. Sims 4 keeps crashing my PC after 5 minutes. Any advice? If it's crashing, it could possibly be your PC is just not strong enough. You might just be having, like, if you use custom content or mods, you might just have too much and it's overpowering your, or it's overwhelming your computer, and so it's crashing. It also could be your computer's just old, and so it just can't handle it as much. It also could be the game being stupid and broken, which it currently is, and so it might just be something that you don't have the power to, like, fix right now. If you have a relatively newer computer, and it's still doing it, and as you said you don't use any mods or CC, try repairing your game. You can do it through the EA app. It has a little manage button next to play. You can repair through there and see if that fixes it. That's one of the first things. That's kind of like the same equivalent as have you tried turning it on and off again for tech people, is have you tried repairing your game. That will usually fix a lot of the things. So you can always try that as the first step. Cheers, take the follow. CC isn't working at all still after the update. After today's update, because they put a patch out today. So did you update today's patch? And it's still not working. Because I haven't updated the patch yet from today, because I've been streaming the whole time. Today, no. Okay, yeah. So they pushed another patch today about an hour and a half ago, about 1 p.m. Eastern. So if you try updating that with like using like updating to that patch, it might solve your problems. Like 3 updates behind. I just don't want to. Nate, I was trying to not update, but my computer forced my EA app back online. So if I wanted to open my game, I had to update, and I was really annoyed by it. Repair button never go away because I repaired it like 3 times. I don't think the repair button like can disappear, if that's what you mean. I think they're all welcome in. But yeah, there's a new patch today. It came out about an hour and a half ago. This is so cutie. Let's get some dirt and sand. And I think I don't want to do like a lot of like landscaping, but I want to do like I want to get like planter boxes and stuff. And Steven, those Steven is set to auto update. Steven doesn't auto update. Love that for you. Did you ever update your computer to Windows 11? Yeah. I cried about it a few times. I did it a long time ago. It was before this, way before this apartment. I think it was end of last year. I was not happy about it. Let me go offline either, so I just had to update. See, mine was offline, and then my computer the next morning on Wednesday, shut down for not repairs, shut down for updates, for like my Windows updates that I've been procrastinating on. It did those, and then that caused my EA app to go back online, so I was forced to update, and it made me so mad. Like, it made me so mad. Okay, let's get some like little planters. I'm honestly thinking there's some debug ones from base game. We'll see if there's any debug from Get Together as well. Do you use G-Shade or Reshade? I use Reshade. I also use the Sunblind mod by Softer Haze. And that's honestly what does a lot of the color. And if you're looking for lighting mods, like if you want to have something that makes your game look nicer without having a lot of strain on your computer, if you can't run Reshade or G-Shade, I really recommend Sunblind. It's just a file change. You just change out files from the game files. It's rather easy. It's just a little tedious. You need to do it after every update, but I highly recommend it. It's so nice. Where are planters? Oh, they're in here. Okay. I want like... I hate the color of that tree. Not the color, but like, I hate the leaves of that tree. It looks stupid. I don't like that either. Where are the... I know there's like basic ones. These ones. I think you could grab like these out. You also have these. Is that too much for a library? Honestly, that could be kind of cute. This would be an inside thing. So then I break with updates. It doesn't break, it just disappears. So it goes away. So it's not gonna like cause any bugs or issues. It just, because it's a file replacement, so it's not, doesn't go in your mod folder, it goes into the game files. So when it updates, the game repopulates those files anyway, so it just gets removed basically, and then you have to re-put it in. So it's a little bit tedious because you have to redo it every time. But it's worth it. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Like, my game has Reshade, or Sunblind right now. I do have Reshade as well. So like, this is without my Reshade, but it's so much nicer than without Sunblind. So like, it just makes the lighting so much nicer. It's basically like someone went in and redid the lighting, and they like put a filter in the game almost, and they like changed how it works, and it's so nice. Okay, I think I'm gonna put like these in the corners. It could be cute. I wish I had like a library book drop off. Also, you know, we have that little free library now. I know it's in one of the event items, but I think that's okay because it's just like a little decoration item that's going to be out here. So if it disappears, it disappears. So we can get this out. Download the shader. For Sunblind. Sunblind, you just search Sunblind by Softer Haze, and it'll have a blog post. I don't know if it's Tumblr or something else, but they'll have a site that you can download it from. For Reshade, you just search up Reshade or G-Shade, then they have their own websites that you can download from. Hi Vivka. You have a little free library out here though. That's cute. Does it have any gameplay that you can even do? That you can like put books in there or whatever? I don't even actually know. Hello? My game froze. Let me save. I'm scared. You're off for today. So with the kiddo, so I'm cleaning and arranging your office today. Fun! You guys, I cleaned my office this weekend. And by clean, it wasn't like that much, but I organized the box that's been sitting on my floor. That I like, and I condensed stuff into like, I condensed a lot of stuff into one box that I just don't know what I want to do with yet. Of like decorations and like my collectibles and all that. But I put it back in my closet. I condensed it, I organized it, and I put it back in the closet. So it's not a mess as much as it was. Oh, excuse me. Just a little about that mailbox bookcase, and I love the concept. I think it's so cute. Does it function as a bookcase? I haven't actually used it in any gameplay. But I think it's so cute. I've actually built one before, like a non-functional one. But I haven't used the one that we got in game. too big. If you shrink them, they're also just still too big. I think they'll welcome in. You think so? I kind of love that it works like that. Those are debugs. They'll be fine. They can walk through them. It doesn't really matter. About the marketplace now, it makes me so mad. I've been trying to make a video about it for like a week, and I just can't because it makes me angry, and it makes me then being angry makes me anxious, and I just haven't been able to do it. What else does this need? It needs something. But like what? A bench. That's what it needs. Those are not benches. Give me bench. I just need like a classic looking bench. So we have that one. I don't know if I love that though. We have like a bench looking bench from like a recent pack. I don't want to use. Do we use this one? This is from Robasheen's kit. No, that looks too modern for this. Okay, we can use these. What are the color options? I hate those colors though. Does this pack have any? Get together. We can use the get together ones. Yeah, we can use the get together ones instead. I feel like Marketplace should have been separate from the actual store with expansions. I think it shouldn't have existed to begin with at all, to be so real. I just think it should have not existed. It's predatory and evil. You like that, the two flowers with the two planters? Yeah, that's kind of cute with the two planters. Honestly, I think that might be exterior of our library. She's real cute. I know that's perfect timing because we have to run our little ad break, and I am going to take this ad break so I can drink some water and stuff. But get yourself a snack and a drink, my friends. If you are on the TikTok and you want to join us over here on the Purple app, it's a much better viewing experience. You can see everything more. Like you're not just like limited like one little section of the game and everything. So come over here and say hello. We'd love to have you. It's linked in my bio. It's the same username. I'm sorry that I'm yawning. I started talking really fast. It makes me yawn. But let's have you come over here. Otherwise, you can enjoy some tutorial videos while we play some word games over here on the Purple app. And I'll see you guys in about 3 minutes. Good job, you guys. That first level was so fast. I was shocked. I was like, how did that happen so fast? But Shabin, Nay, and Miss Level, congrats on the game. So far, you guys are doing really great. And welcome back. I hope you had a nice break. Also for TikTok, just freely spin the camera, or not that camera, the items. If you have the Sims 3 camera mode on, in the top right corner, and then when you click your item and you hold Alt, you can rotate with your mouse. Is how you can do that. I think I'm ready to go into the exterior, or not the exterior, the interior. And I might do a little bit more on the exterior, but I think right now I'm gonna work on the inside. Don't move that thing. So we're gonna start with a floor, and we're gonna go with my good wood floor that I really like because it's my favorite. That's why. And in terms of tile, I think I'm gonna use the high school years tile. It just feels right for in here in this build. Betty, welcome and how are you doing? This just feels right though. We could do a color, but I don't know if I want a color for it. I kind of just like the white. There's a blue. I think we'll just do the white for right now, but I think that'll be for in here. So then down here, we're gonna get some bookcases. And I think I want to use like some of the older bookcases. I don't want to use like Book Nook. I want to do something different. So we're actually going to look at what is in Get Together because, oh, we have one bookcase in Get Together. So never mind on that. But what bookcases do we have that are nice, that look like library bookcases? Because we do have the ones from Growing Together, which are actual library bookcases, but like that's not the vibe for here. How long do you usually stream for? I usually stream for about 3 hours, from about 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern is when I usually stream. Thursday I'll stream an extra hour at the beginning, so I start at noon Eastern. It really depends on the day though. Some days I will stream for the full 3 hours. Sometimes I'll stream for up to 5 because I'm just having a good time and I'm like working on something really fun. Or sometimes I have to get off early or something, so it'll be a little bit closer to 2. But most of the time it's 3 hours is usually what I aim for. With it more commonly going long than short. Crystal Creations. Does Crystal Creations have? Oh yeah, they have the ones at the ladder. I hate all the warm wood tones that it has. But I don't love this wood tone. It's like too dark. Like that's too red, you know? Is black too? I don't think I want black on the inside. I think I want browns. I feel like having black on the inside is too dark. It also has like no color variation within the books. Like it's just like black and gray, which it's kind of the point, but yeah. I think we might go for University. Because University has some nice ones. And I feel like University fits the look. We could use like all 3 of these. Like this just feels right. And we can go for this more brown one right here. So I'm thinking we'll line the walls to start. And then we'll have some rows like this. This is gonna be so many bookcases. Do I have quarter tile on? Now I do. Is that enough space for a sim to walk? Yes, but we can bring it up a little bit more. And then we'll kind of lay it out like that, I'm thinking. And we'll have the majority of the bookcases over here. I'm thinking 3 rows? I'll center them a little bit more as well. So maybe I'll bring this like that. So that one would be there. That. I think that's... How is this not centered? That's 1.5 tile. That's 1.5 tile. All right, we're just gonna all place these so that they're centered. There we go. That looks so nice. That's so library. Like, that's so library coded. And then over here we'll have our circulation desk. I'm trying to remember how I did the circulation desk in the last library we did in Oasis Springs. And I might actually go over there and see. Because I really liked my circulation desk in Oasis Springs. And I want to see what items I used for it. So, Oasis Springs. Where's my library? Over here. Not this one. It's the New Crest Library. That's the one that I really liked the circulation desk on. So, I think I used stuff from Get to Work with the actual desk. I love this library, actually. I think this one turned out so cute and, like, such, like, normal looking. Yeah, okay, use these counters. This is the front desk. I'm gonna actually favorite these. So I can find them easier. Favorite that. Okay. And I'll favorite the chair too. I don't know if I'll use this chair, but I'll favorite those. How do you make money in The Sims? There are so many ways to make money. What kind of packs do you have? Do you just have base game or do you have some packs? Because it kind of depends on which packs you have. But if you just have base game, obviously getting jobs, having your Sims work jobs, and just like leveling up in their jobs. You can use cheats if you want to cheat money. You can go foraging, so you can find in the world, you can find like these little like rocks and dirt piles, and you can collect stuff from those and sell those. You can garden, you can paint, you can write books, and you don't need to have a job to do any of those. There's other things that you can do without even having a job. If you have high school years, you can do thrifty, like the thrift store stuff. So you can do thrifting. What's it called? Thrifty. I think it's called thrifty. And you like build outfits and sell those. You can craft, like if you've knit anything that you can craft, you can sell either from your inventory, or if you have Nifty Ditty, you can sell it on Plopsy, or if you have City Living, or any of the other packs that have selling tables, you can have them like host like a yard sale, and sell them on there. You can sell it for a markup. There's also a selling wall that you can get for paintings and stuff from City Living. That has that you can put paintings on. You can upsell those as well, for more money as well. If your mischief skill's high enough, you can still make be a computer. Yeah, you can also hack for money as well. You can if you have the mischief skill, and I think the programming skill as well. So there's lots of different ways. Of course, I'm happy to help. And thank you to Heartbeat. That's so kind of you. But yeah, pretty much. If your sim has a skill, you can probably make money from it. If your sim plays any music, they can go busk for money. Like you just take it out in public and you go outside and you click on it. You can play for tips or something. People come give you tips, or if you sing, you can have your sim sing for money. There's all kinds of things, and it really adds. The more packs you have, the more you have. GT the gallery. I do. Most of my builds do it go in the gallery. This will go in the gallery when I'm finished with it. Laptop is not working, so this is how I get Sims. I would love to build. Oh, I'm sorry, laptop isn't working. I've been hearing that for a lot of people that their laptops aren't working, or like everyone's having like issues with their electronics right now. Oh, let me unfavorite all of this Christmas stuff that I don't need in here anymore. I'm not building Christmas builds right now. Also, this is through Better Build By. This is how I can favorite stuff. We are building a library, yeah. Yeah, we're building a library in Windenburg. This is the exterior. Isn't she cute? This is for my save file. So I've been rebuilding Windenburg. Okay, I'm gonna get these desks. And I do like the idea. I love a big circulation desk. This is so fun. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you like it. I'm having a lot of fun with this build, I have to say. Oh, using this one. And then, do we keep the color or do we have a different color? We could go for the black. I don't know if I love that though. Is there any other desks that are like this? Like the front desk one? Also, which catalog is this in? Okay, yeah, it's in here. I don't think we have any other ones like this that can fit with these counters. This desk pieces, these are from Get to Work. Or if you mean the Windenburg world, that's from Get Together. Hi, Rachel. Hello, how was your Animal Crossing? How was your Animal Crossing? Did you have a good time? It's so lives all of you, and all of a sudden my game just wants to speed rotate for some reason. It just wants to speed rotate. But hello, welcome in, Rachel. How was the rest of your stream? Hello. If anyone is new, my name is DizzyMissLizzy. I'm a variety streamer. We play a lot of Sims. We also play a lot of variety. We've been playing a lot of Pokopia, Minecraft, Palia, Stardew, anything that is fun. We've been playing. We've just been playing a lot of variety. I also, you guys, I think I might play in Nancy Drew Marathon. I might play a Nancy Drew game marathon. We'll see. But welcome in, everyone. Britt, Angelic, Fitz, hello, Laura, Brash, Cajun, hello. I'm supposed to hello to my own bot. I am welcome in. Aloe, hello, Rachel, of course, welcome in. Chloe, hello, Ayla, Minnie. I'm still scrolling. This is just a lot of my bot saying things. You had such a good time. I'm so glad. I'm glad you had a nice time. The stream is going so good. I just wait till I show you this build. We're building a library for our Windenburg save file, and I'm obsessed with it. It's turning out so well so far. We started it today. Also, Amy, welcome in. Hello. But look at this. Look at it. She's beauty. She's grace. Actually, there's better lighting. Late, but here. No such thing as being late, Amy. Mr. W, thank you for the heart me on TikTok. Welcome in. I really appreciate that. What packs am I using? I'm using a lot of packs, but my primary pack is Get Together. So this, with this build, me too. I love this build. I love it. I will say the lighting is doing a lot of work. Reshade is working hard. And so is, I can't turn my other mods off, my other lighting mods, but they're doing work, but they're really nice. I use Reshade, and I use the Dev 2.0 by Kindle Spice shader, and I also use oh my gosh, what is the freaking thing called? I've been saying it so many times. What is the lighting mod called? Sunblind by Softer Haze. That's what it's called. It's a mod. It's a different mod. It's not Reshade. I'm not playing the same game as you, SMH. No, you are. You're just playing the gameplay part of it. I don't play the gameplay part of it. You do most of the gameplay. I usually love reshaders, but I kind of like this one. I love Reshade. I have Reshade, I have Sunblind, and then I have 2 other lighting mods in my game to make it this nice. I also have really high settings. I have really high settings as well. I did a lot of research when making my video about how to make your Sims game look nicer, which did not do as well as I was hoping. That video kind of flopped. It made me really upset. But I did a whole video about how to make your game look nicer. And now my game looks gorgeous. Need a full list. I have a video. It's on my YT, Rachel. It's on there. Which also, there's a new video on there today as well. That's insane. Did you build it? I did build it. I did build it today. We've done it all today, actually. Here's the link to the actual video. 5 ways to make your game look better. And it ranges from like literally game settings and to like Reshade. And it's like things any computer can handle. But yeah, so we were building today. It's a library for my save file in Windenburg. So I'm using the Dove 2.0 by Kindle Spice Reshade shader. So I'm using Reshade, which is it's a heavier program than Gshade. I do think there is a Dove 2.0 variation for Gshade. I just can't confirm that at all. But I think there is. But also for our floor plan. So down here we have the main library. So we have our like books over here. We're gonna have our circulation desk over here, and probably some more bookshelves on this side, maybe a little bit of seating, maybe some magazines, that kind of thing. And then upstairs, we have our 2 bathrooms. We have 2 bathrooms on the other side. I think they're going to be single bathrooms as well. I don't know if there's really space. It might be a single bathroom, but like there'll be a stall and a sink, but it's like only 1 stall in each one or something. I don't know exactly. This live will be available on my Purple app for 2 weeks after, and then after today. And then I also put them all on a secondary YT channel called More DizzyMissLizzy. And I have all of my VODs. I have every single live that I've ever done on Purple app on there. Yes, Rachel, go take care of yourself. Go walk the doggos. It's nice seeing you, though. I'm glad you had a good stream and have a good walk. But so this is our upstairs. This is gonna be like the little like landing, and then we're gonna have like just like a little loungy space, some couches, comfy chairs. This is gonna be a little maker space. So we're gonna have like the fabricator. We're gonna have maybe the candle making thing, the like paper making stuff from Adventure Waits, that kind of like less common arts and stuff, arts and crafts that you can't necessarily put in your house. And then we're gonna have a little computer lab in this room. So that is our library layout, and I'm very happy with how it's turning out so far. I don't do a lot of community lots. That's a lie. I do a lot of community lots now, but I didn't used to, and like they've been coming along so nicely right now. Recently, you guys, Gimbal is also sitting on my feet still, and he's so cute. We should put a chess table in here. I think a chess table is actually required. Yeah, a chess table is a requirement, so we will have a chess table somewhere. Okay, favorites. I love the favorites system setting thing from Better Build Buy. It just is life changing. It's so nice. So we'll have our circulation desk there. I think that'll be good. I don't think I favorited. Yeah, I didn't favorite that one cart. That like book cart. This. I'll put some of these over here. And I'll make them the darker color. And I kind of want to have another one. Like they were reshelving some books over here. And the book colors honestly look pretty close to what's on the shelf too. So someone was reshelving books over here. Just like that. Let's get a chess table while we're here. I think we could put that down here. Or do we put that upstairs and like, imagine the chess table right here in front of the window. I've been wanting to build your Sims so bad. We'll hope you can build in the Sims pretty soon. Okay, imagine a chess table here. Also, hello. These are from 2 different packs. They have the same swatch as well. This is Royalty and Legacy. This is City Living. This is why we had trust issues with you, Sims. I don't want either of those. Out of principle. This is fancy for high school years. They're so different and unique. They're so different and so unique. I think I'm gonna put it downstairs though. Because I think having some couches like right in front of those windows would be really nice. So we're gonna put them over there. Where's this basic one? This one's really expensive though. Not that this matters because this is a community lot. No one's buying it. I might just go with this one. I love the classic one. You can't go wrong with a classic chess table. With some chairs for this. Not those chairs. Dining chairs. So, what's gonna match with this? Those are like folding chairs. I don't want folding chairs. That's honestly not too bad. Maybe we'll do 2 of these. Like this. Yeah, I like that. And then we can get some seats, I'm thinking. I'm thinking like some chairs, some comfy chairs. But I'm thinking maybe we'll grab like, I don't know if the Sims can read on those. Those are not as comfy looking as I thought they would be. So not those, maybe. Hi, Gimbal. Gimbal just has to be so close to me right now, and it's kind of cute, but it's also like, my dude, I can't use the cat cam if you're underneath my desk. Okay, what's like the comfiest looking chair in here? Not that. That is not a comfy chair. That's comfy looking. Let's look at University. I think University will have like the right style. Yeah, so some of these. I don't know if I love the colors though. I don't think there's going to be a kid section in this library. This is just going to be like more of a regular library without like really a children's section. I think because we also have a library that's like much more kid focused in actually in 2 different areas. We have one that's we have areas that are more kid focused. This is going to be a more adult focused, or not even adult, just like just generic focused library, I think. I don't like that. We do have a couch. I don't like that either. I'm trying to think of like what library. Maybe get together. No, not get. Growing Together might have something. We have those, but like that's not really what I want. I'm gonna get like a magazine rack. Because I don't know about your libraries, but like my library always had magazine racks. So you could come in and read magazines as well. We'll have 2 magazine racks right there, perhaps. Or maybe these can go over here in the corner. What I wish we would had is a book return. I wish we had a book return for this game. Not that it would be functioning, but like, I just want a book return. Also, does anyone watch the book return game on TikTok? Because I'm obsessed with the book return game. But it hasn't been on my For You page for a long time, and that makes me sad. Put a pie magazine there. A book return would be really nice. Could to the mailbox. We could have a mailbox be a book return. I feel like I did that before, actually. And I had a mailbox outside, and I said that it was a book return. So like that's giving book return a little bit, although it also looks like a mailbox. But I definitely had a mailbox as a book return before. I haven't seen the book return game on TikTok in ages. Neither have I. Like it hasn't been on my For You page. So maybe I'm like maybe she hasn't been posting recently. Maybe something's going on, or it's just my For You page hates me. There, that's our book return. Perfect. Okay, what kind of seats would we have in here? She posts is she still posting every day? Okay, well, my For You page is broken, but now that I'm talking about her, my phone's listening probably, so it'll probably send me her videos later today or tomorrow. That's how we know the internet works. That doesn't look comfortable. That mailbox is from the Royalty and Legacy. I said loyalty. Royalty and Legacy. I hate all of these chairs. None of these are giving library. Especially like older library. Give me a comfy library seat. You know what? That's a nice color. Book Nook. I see the thing is I don't want to use Book Nook because Book Nook is a much more modern library where I'm going for a much older library style. So I'm trying to not really use Book Nook. Also just because I always use Book Nook, and so I'm just trying to like use different things. I have a tendency to just use the same things over and over again. Free page has been so weird lately. Mine too. I also just haven't been on TikTok all that much recently because I've just been playing Philcopia. That's all I want to do with my time right now. Get a nice comfy rug. Slash my favorite rug. Maybe not. I don't know if I like these swatches for in here. What else do we use? It doesn't really feel the vibe of the library. That one could be nice. That's pretty. Let's scale it up to like 1.4. Perfect. Maybe I'll do that. And then we'll get a couch across. Just a cozy little reading area. Like that. And maybe we'll get some little side tables. Such a nice carpet. It is a really nice one. That's such a tall table. It doesn't really work for chairs. There we go. It's a little bit shorter. I think the color is fine. I think we'll do the same on either side. Cute! Okay. And then, honestly, I don't know if we have space for these, so I might put these ones upstairs, the little ones. So I do like the little ones. We do need, I think, a rug in the front, like a non-slip sort of like mat. That's a great for a pirate ship. But I don't like that non-slip kind of rug. No, that doesn't have a black swatch, because usually they're like a black, rubbery sort of rug mat. I know we have some, I just don't know what pack they are. That's not what I was clicking. That one could work from Comfy Gamer. Place to drive your shoes and get the salt off. Exactly. And we should get, hold on, umbrella. Umbrella stand. And a coat rack. To hang your coat. Back to rugs. I'll rearrange those in a minute. There's a rug that I have in my head. I just don't remember what rug it is. Maybe this one? No. That's just so big. Where's the smaller one? I don't like that. Honestly, this one from Comfy Gamer is probably fine. We have our little umbrella stand. Our little coat rack. I don't have walls. I haven't chosen wall colors yet. Okay, so what are we putting on our walls? Do we just go for like a white wall? Wait, that's kind of nice. It's like an older, slightly like weathered wallpaper. That's too yellow. Okay, so I like the idea of that with like a trim on the top and the bottom. New Royalty and Legacy. I think those might be too formal looking. Like with the columns, like I think that's too much. I think we could have like a fun accent wall or something though, maybe. Did any of the you update the game mods working? I did not update my game. My game's been open since the update was launched. So I haven't even seen that it has an update. Except for seeing it online. Oh, that looks really pretty right there. We did like a little accent wall. But yeah, I haven't heard anyone say that their mods are broken since this patch, but no one's really reported back saying that their mods are not broken. That one's also pretty. Ooh. That feels a little bit less castle-y. Maybe I'll put this upstairs, though. Maybe this will be the walls for in here. It lines up perfectly. They line up perfectly with the arches. I could cry over that. How is your game working? I haven't updated my game today. But also I just am very lucky and I don't have a lot of issues with my game when we have updates. So I'm just one of the lucky people. I did have or I was gonna say I did have issues. I didn't have issues with the last update, like since the first patch from last week. Because I didn't update my game until after the patch was out, so I didn't have any issues from that. So I never had that bug in my game. And I think that was very helpful for it. Otherwise, like, I don't know. I'm just lucky that my game just doesn't break, really. We could just do, like, this kind of... I just don't like the colors of that, though. I'm not doing green. That's too dark. What color are libraries, usually? I love the trim. The top and bottom trim. So I'm gonna, like, stick with one of those, I think. And I do like it when it's the brown trim. I just don't like these colors. So we could do that. I don't like that. I don't like that one. The library's cool. This one, it is nice. I put it upstairs, though, so we're not going to keep it down here. I went for an upstairs one for that one. That's too dark. Oh, that's not bad. I don't love the trim on the bottom. It's like a stone. That doesn't match anything. Does have the same one that just not with stone? No. I like that though. I think we might go with that. This wood version, but it's hard to find. Okay. I'm not gonna bother then. Do you have CC in your game? No, I do have CC in my game actually. I have CC and mods. Which is why I'm also surprised that I didn't have any issues. But again, I didn't update my game until after the first patch went out, and so I think that had a lot to do with it. And not breaking or anything. I love how this is looking. It's like not too cluttered because I don't want it to be like I want it to feel very like old and like fancy and like almost intimidating in a way. So that's what we're doing. Like desert skies or something. Yeah, it's not worth looking for it right now. It's not worth looking for right now. All right, this is a base game stair, so we'll use a base game railing. That's a good railing. Right rail, left rail. There we go. Look at that nice staircase. Look at her. How did I lose 2 walls? Interesting. Okay, now for upstairs. Let me actually grab this and put this on here. Yeah, okay. Cool. So up here, we're gonna get some bathroom doors. We're gonna use these. I think we'll go with these brown ones. The college library in Dublin. It was so cool. Ooh, I love that. That's so cool. I love libraries. They're just such a cool thing. And they the follow TikTok welcome in. All right, so bathrooms. They're gonna be just mirrored of each other. I think we are gonna do the style of like it's a single bathroom, but there's a stall. So we'll grab. It's an older library, so I feel like they'd have older stalls. Like I was in Harry Potter or something. That's really cool. Okay, it doesn't fit there. So let's put it on this wall. Yeah. Twilight welcome in. I do use a little bit of CC, but not very often, so I don't use any CC right now. If you're asking if my game is working with CC, my game is currently working, but I'm not using my CC. And I just haven't had any issues with using CC since the update because I didn't update until after the patch was out. That supposedly fixed this issue with custom content. Okay, sinks. I'm thinking just like a counter sink. Like that, maybe? This is not going to be a cute bathroom. It's just going to be, like, old looking. We'll do this one. That is such a good combo. Wait, hold on. That is such a good combo. Obsessed. All right. There's our bathrooms. It has toilet paper. We don't need any toilet paper. Like, we truly don't need anything really for here. We can get a little mirror and a dispenser. Towel dispenser. They have to follow. Welcome in. And then we have our soap dispenser. Which I kind of want to shrink. Although I feel like it's probably fine. Do that on the same over here. Change that to the gray swatch. There we go. And then we'll get a little mirror. What color walls should we do? Those aren't mirrors. These are mirrors. You could go for a fancy mirror. I love the fancy mirror. We're going with a fancy one. Does it have a brass swatch versus a gold? It does have a more brassy swatch. Love. I think I'm gonna be getting some nice mirrors soon. I went shopping in my grandmother's house earlier today via videos that my mom and my aunt sent me. So I think I'm gonna get, I tempted to claim some nice cute mirrors. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be getting those. See, people come in. Don't think I don't play The Sims 4. What do you mean? Everyone's playing The Sims 4. Everyone plays The Sims 4. So many people play The Sims 4. There's over 1,000 people watching people play The Sims 4 right now. But yeah, so I went shopping via video that my mom and aunt sent me earlier today. Oh, sorry, Gimbal. Because they're cleaning out my grandparents' house. So I'm getting a lot of stuff, including a lot of vintage Pyrex. Getting a lot of vintage Pyrex that I'm so excited about, and a lot of pottery that my uncle made that he just probably doesn't want back. Honestly, I think those are fine for our bathrooms. Level mirrors and fireworks. I know, right? I'm so excited about them. I think I'm still gonna keep archways into these rooms. It's just gonna be separate rooms. We're not gonna have doors. I think I might take out one of these though. Although then that feels weird to not have that. So let me also get another light to go in here. Then that lighting looks better. Let's do our maker room first. So let's go to activities and crafts, or activities and skills. Decoration after activities, miscellaneous. I'm just gonna show all. So I'm just gonna grab some stuff and then we'll like organize it, and we're gonna see what we want and what we can have in here. So we don't need a robotics workstation. We could get the friendship bracelets. That can be kind of cute. I am playing on PC, yes. We get the knitting stuff, maybe a cross. Although the thing is with those is that you really can't use them unless you put them in your inventory, and you kind of have to own them to put them in your inventory. So I don't know if we'll do knitting stuff. Maybe get the nature press to press some flowers. What else do we have? I don't think woodworking is going to be in here. I think woodworking is probably too much. There's so many different things in here. I'm gonna miss something. Those are like video games. Yesterday, hoping to find some decor, but it was all garbage. I was so sad. I hate when that happens. I love thrifting though. What do you own and would you recommend? I have all the packs. I have every single one of them, except for the new Marketplace CC packs, because those are a scam. Also think they follow. And in terms of recommendations, I honestly would recommend a lot of them based on wow, words are really hard. There are a lot that I would recommend. Oh my gosh. I usually recommend packs based on what you like to do in the game. So if you let me know what you like to do in the game, whether it's, you prefer cast or build by or gameplay or like what kind of you're looking for, I can definitely give you some recommendations on that. Because I don't think there is like one pack I recommend to every person, like not every pack is for everyone, except for maybe seasons, because seasons is just kind of what should already be in the game. And not be a pack. So like I would say seasons is probably like the main, like everyone should probably have that one, and maybe cats and dogs. But other than that, I feel like all of them are very specific, and so if you have like some specific things that you're looking for from the game, I can definitely give you recommendations for that though. Okay, where is other stuff? This is all exercise equipment. Those are like food things. Okay, this is not all activities and skills. Okay, let's look at creative stuff. That'll be better. I should have started with that. We're not doing pottery in here. We could do a whiteboard so you can teach a class of some sort in here if you wanted to. Or like attend a class maybe, but I don't know if I want to do that. But it's an option. What do we have? Why, there's nothing. I feel like there's nothing in here that I'm looking for. Where's like the paper craft? Oh, here's the paper craft. I need a table for that to go on. Yeah, table for that. Looking for good gameplay packs and maybe ones that also have good building objects. Okay, so for gameplay with also good building, University. I love University. Business and hobbies, great build by, great gameplay. I also love High School Years gameplay and building. I think that's kind of a hot take, but I love that one. Same for Get Famous. Love the build, but I love the gameplay, but that's also kind of a bit of a hot take. Because like the world is kind of bad. But I love the acting career, and I love the like not Art Deco, the like mid-century sort of style of the build stuff, which I think is really nice. And then other um Crystal Creations also has some really fun like gameplay bits that really like are really good to go with anything else gameplay wise. Honestly, any of the kits, most of the kits have some really just fun gameplay and build items that you can use that kind of just enhance every other like storyline that you could play. Um, and then Cottage Living. Cottage Living, you can't go on Cottage Living. Small photo studio corner would be cool. I feel that would be fun, but there's not enough space for that. So, like these are kind of huge, and you need a lot of space for studio stuff, unfortunately. I'll do cult packs if I don't have Island Living and Cottage Living. Well, Island Living is barely in a cult. Mermaids are barely in a cult. They just have fins, and that's really it. But yeah, the occults are fun if you like the idea of occults. I'm not a big occult player, so I don't really usually recommend those because I don't really enjoy them. But the occult ones can be fun too. The Bath of the Cult, yeah, they're just a Bath of the Cult. Where's like the candle maker? Here, no, that's the fizzing station. Here's the candle station. Okay, so your Sims access this way. So this needs to like face that direction. Was this the Sims attempt at 3D printing? Was the fabricator the Sims attempt at 3D printing? Why did I never have that? Like, why didn't that ever occur to me? Because that would make sense timing-wise when this came out, too, that it was 3D printing. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. It's literally Sims 3D printing! That's so funny. That's so funny. Why did I never think of that before? All right, so we have those. We have a little candle dipping set. Space. You know, I think I'm only going to do one of those. They take up a lot of space. Have our little candle maker station. Maybe I'll have it face this way. And then we'll get a table and we can have like origami. I want a dining table. I think. Where's... Not that one. Honestly, this is giving library vibes. No, it's just so ugly. It's an ugly table. I'll go with this one. This is my favorite table. I'm gonna go for like a white table though. And we'll have some paper stations. You can come and make paper. Is there coloring in this game? I also have like these up here too that you can use. What kind of seats? Maybe like those. Slightly more modern chairs. And then what else can we like throw in here? Like maybe some smaller stuff that you don't necessarily have space for. Oh, you're right. The crafting table is coloring. Since holding crayons, will be too hard to animate animation for AI to fake with the basic animations. So true. So true. Okay, back to activities and skills. So, we got a little play maybe, and just like we're just gonna have some like things out. We're not gonna do music. It's a library. I don't want to do easels. We already have so many easels in the area. I don't think we need to have an easel in the library either. Don't need bars. What about recreation? We could have like one of the puzzle tables in here. We have the little like game tables now. But you can play like a lot of games on. So maybe like we'll grab one of those. Have that in here. That could be really cute. What else do we have? Nothing in there. Sharing the cross-stitching. So I had cross-stitching and knitting out for a minute, but the thing is with those is that you have to have those in your inventory to use them, and you can't put things in your inventory that you don't own. So they can't use that if it's here because it's not going to work. It doesn't work the way, like it has to be in their inventory already to use it. They can't just like use it while it's sitting there, and you really can't put things in your inventory. Do you think it's cross-stitching? Oh, you don't need to put it in your inventory cross-stitching? Really? Are you sure? Just cross-stitch on their own all the time. Interesting. I don't know why it's not showing up. Where's the cross-stitching? I know you're here. I saw you. There it is. Okay, so then we'll grab. Let me put that in the corner, and then we can get like a chair. A little rocking chair or something. Living room. A little rocking chair. No, I don't like the rocking chair. I'm gonna grab one of these. Speaking of cross stitch, I brought my cross stitch over here to show you guys at the beginning of the stream, and I forgot. I completely forgot. This is my cross stitch progress. I'm still working on my Stardew Valley one. I have to move my needle minder so it's out of the way. Are you ready? I'm over halfway done now. Barely over halfway, but I have enough stitches that here that I'm over halfway. Oh, it's making the camera look funky. It's giving the camera lines. But here's my cross stitch so far. This is Spring in the Valley. I got the pattern off of Etsy. It's taken me so many months to do this because I just took so many breaks. Considering the first one that I did took me a month. That's back there on the shelf right now. This is what I have so far. So the bottom is what takes longer because there's more color switches. Because like up here, there's so much of the same color because of the trees, but down here, it's so many color switches. So it's gonna be fun. But I'm very happy with it. Here, I'll give you a little closer up too to see the details. So I love it. And there is a duck right here. That's a duck. And then I think these are birds right here. But I love it. It does take a lot of patience. I watch so many TV shows while I cross stitch. Or I also listen to audiobooks a lot, which I think I need to listen to an audiobook sometime soon. And while I do that, and or play Pokopia, just to mix it up. Because I've been playing a lot. I've been watching a lot of TV. I've been watching Schitt's Creek, which is one of my favorite shows. And I've been rewatching Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, which is also one of my favorite shows. But I need to. I think I need to like get an audiobook or something to mix it up. Love that show. Which one? Or both of them? Because they're both so good. Schitt's Creek, yeah, Schitt's Creek is so good. I love that show. It is kind of sad watching it now, but it's just so good. It's so good. I'll put a rug in there. Honestly, there's our little crafting room, our little maker space. And it's one of my favorite shows. And then we're gonna have a little computer lab over here. I think I use dining tables. But it's such a good show. I love it so much. This is like my third or fourth rewatch. And it just gets better every time, I swear. Like, it's just such a good show. Like, there's nothing bad about it at all. I have not watched Orange is the New Black. I don't think it's quite my vibe. I don't think it's quite my vibe. I love, like, much more, like, sitcom-y stuff. And if I remember correctly, that's not, that is a much more, like, serious drama kind of style show. So I don't think that's quite my style. but I've heard good things about it. I have thought about watching Pretty Little Liars. I haven't watched that before, and I keep seeing stuff about it, and I'm like, maybe I should watch that. But I know that's also more of a drama, and I'm not a huge drama fan. I'm much more of like a sitcom person. I love a sitcom. So that's usually what I watch. There's gonna be so many computers. But I feel like there's always never enough computers in libraries. In real life and in The Sims. So we're doing a lot. The show, 911, it's firefighter focus show with becoming a little drama here and there. I think I've heard of that one. I'm not a big like cop, firefighter, medical TV show person. Like I've never seen Grey's Anatomy. I don't love like cop shows. I have watched a little bit of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but I got distracted and did something else, and I just haven't gotten back to it. Because I think my husband and I were watching it, and husband wasn't like vibing with it too much because he's not as much of a sitcom person as I am. And so I just haven't gotten back to it. But I know there's really good things about Brooklyn Nine-Nine as well. But yeah, I'm not a big like cop show kind of person. I'm gonna change this swatch, but it's just easier to do all of these. There's too many. Should I just do 2 computers at each one? That feels more reasonable. We could do like that. Oh yeah, we can do it like this. So they're staggered. Yeah. I think we'll get these. Computers on tables. I feel like you can only place two. These are dining tables. You can fit 4. They're dining tables. So I use dining tables as desks. 9 is very fun, especially the last season. Oh, because it brings up some problems that were relevant during the time of filming, like COVID, for example. Love that. I love that, but I also hate that. Like, I hate that shows involved COVID in it. Like, I think it ruined it for me. Like, I was watching This Is Us, and that ruined the last season of This Is Us for me. But, like, it made sense for the show. But I wasn't happy about it. I also don't like these computers. I'm going to go for a different one. I love Superstore. I watched that last year, like, beginning of last year, I think. I love Superstore. Yeah, we'll use those ones. Those are much more library looking. Superstore is a really fun show. I've only watched that one once so far. I've only had one watch at that, but I loved it. I also really like Parks and Rec, and husband really likes Parks and Rec actually. Because husband and I watched The Office. We were in the middle of it when we moved to New Jersey, and then not too long after that, we started Parks and Rec. And believe it or not, husband likes Parks and Rec more than he likes The Office. It's definitely a fair point because it was kind of hard to watch those plots while actively living in the time with COVID. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I feel like just take that kind of thing, like involving too much real life stuff just takes me out of it, you know? And like takes me out of the imaginary world, which is why I like sitcoms, is because sitcoms are usually less serious and I use them to kind of forget about life a little bit. It's like a escape sort of thing. And so, because I also watch like really silly shows. Like I'm watching Crazy Ex-Girlfriend now. If you guys don't know anything about Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, it's probably because it's for valid reasons, because it was a flop and most of you probably will not like that show. But it's a musical television show. It's a musical, I would call it a sitcom. It's a musical sitcom that Rachel Bloom wrote and starred in and produced, and like it's so good. It has a lot of Broadway actors in it. And there's like 3 or 4 original songs in each episode. There's a lot of references for musicals. It's the most insane story. And it's about this woman who moves to from New York to California for her high school summer camp boyfriend when they were 16. Because she saw him for 5 minutes and then she decided to go move there for him because she decided she was still in love with him. That all happens within the first 10 minutes of the show, so it's not even a spoiler. And then it just goes, it's crazy. It's honestly, it has some really good like things in it. Like there's a lot, especially the later seasons, because I think it's 4 seasons. There's a lot of mental health stuff, which honestly I think is really great. It's just a wild show, and it's not for everyone, but I love it. I love it so much. Sitcom, my go-to is The Office. Is such a funny show. I love The Office. I love The Office. I don't know if I want to put anything on the walls in this library. I'm not feeling wall stuff. I also might do that. No. Yeah, that's kind of funky to do that. So we're just gonna do it like this. Hi, Gimbal. Yeah, I don't know if I want, like, I feel like these libraries, I mean, they may not have, like, art on the walls, not, like, posters. These feel too fancy, though. Maybe some of, like, the debug base game, like, collectibles. Like the collectible artwork that you can get from, like, space. Am I starting? I'm starting my base game, but I have all of these paper mache. These are not base game debug. Interesting. Where are these? Here we go. It's like these. I feel like these would be cool to have in here. Also, has anyone else seen Project Hail Mary? They're accidentally added to base game and they never undid it. That's crazy. Ooh. Yeah, that looks good in there. What are they from? I've never seen them before. They're from Adventure Awaits. The paper mache. Because it comes with the paper mache, like the paper craft skill. But they added the debug stuff to base game for some reason. You have them cut. Did you like it or did you love it? Like, what did you think? I thought it was I really enjoyed it. And I'm not a space fan. I'm not a sci-fi fan, and I thought it was honestly incredible. It was a great movie. What are these from? Oh, these are like microscope photos. There might be some of the people that really didn't like it. Really? What did you not like about it? Without, like, being spoilery. What did you not like about it? I'm gonna do it. It made me very mad. Interesting. I'm kind of interested if you want to share that in Discord, maybe. I'm really interested to hear why you didn't like it. I don't like those ones. I'm gonna say I think about being spoilery, but I can post in Discord later. Yeah, because you can spoiler tag it in Discord. So, so I'm very interested to hear because I thought it was really good, and I also went in blind and, like, had no previous concept of, like, the book or anything. So I enjoyed it as, like, just like as a movie. I thought it was really good. Oh, we should get some of the little motivational posters. Gimbal, you're so cute. I love these motivational posters. I think they're so funny. All right, and then we have this area. This is gonna be more of a loungy area. We'll put some chairs in here. I thought it was maybe this is like the teen space. Not that I'm gonna make it like specifically teen or anything like that, but, like, I feel like a lot of libraries, at least the library I went to, one of the big ones that I went to, had like a teen room. And it was like all the young adult fiction and, like, had comfy couches and stuff like that. So we got a book like a week before we went, so it was very fresh. It was a well-made movie for sure, though. Yeah, as a movie, like, I think it was very well made. So I'm assuming you had issues with the story then. I'm honestly surprised husband didn't. I also haven't really heard many bad things about it. I've only really heard people having some positive reactions to it and, like, any sort of changes that were made because of the things. I don't know if I want this. Maybe I'll put it there in front of the door. Yeah, I'm interested to hear your thoughts because I really haven't heard anyone that didn't like it. So, like, even John Green liked it. And had very few issues with the science in it as well, which I think is wild. Not John Green, Hank Green. First place, everyone seems to love it so much. Yeah, that's like the consensus that it was just really good. So I'm really intrigued as to, like, what you didn't like about it. Where did that love seat go? The love seats will fit better over here. Imagine sitting here and reading a book all afternoon. The two different colors also look really nice. Did I leave those bookcases? Bro, why would you do that? We talked about having a fireplace and we didn't put a fireplace anywhere. Too late for a fireplace. It's fine. Bookcases. I was getting bookcases. Also, first off, we had to run our ads, so we're gonna take a quick little ad break. I'm actually gonna stop on TikTok as well, so if you want to join us for the rest of the stream, feel free to come over here to Twitch. My Twitch is DizzyMissLizzy _ it's the same as on TikTok. Or we would absolutely love to have you if you want to come hang out with us. As much of an experience, and I'll be here for at least 15 more minutes because I'm gonna try to finish this build before we finish the stream. So make sure you come over here and say hello. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow, possibly for some Pokopia. Goodbye. All right, my friends, enjoy some words, and I'll see you guys in a few minutes. If I can press buttons right. That was so close. That was so close. That also just came to me at the end. I also suppose I wasn't muted that whole time. It's okay. But Charbonnet and Fitz on the game, you guys did really good. You guys did really good. But welcome back. I did a nice little break. Gimbal, please. Gimbal's been sitting on my step stool, like on my stool this entire time. I think I might get some more couches. I also made this one back to being green. I think just the green works better. I think I might put one there. Just some couches, some comfy times. I can get a nice little rug. A comfy rug. Not that one. Maybe we'll get the book nook rug for in here. Or this rug. One of the best rugs in the game. How do I lay this out? I don't know if I like this room. It doesn't feel cozy enough to me. But I'm also tired of this interior. I'm gonna do that. It's kind of boring, but it's okay. It leaves space for someone else to, if you want to play with it, you can put more things in there. And then I want to get a runner for in here. Honestly, castle could be kind of fun. JK, those are not the swatches we want. Not the swatches we want, nor that we need. That's, I don't know, I thought that might be an option. What if this is just, because I haven't really used these before. I don't know what this does. But you can layer them to some extent. In case you were curious. It was kind of cool, but not really. I don't know, man. Where are the runners? We need better runners in this game. Because what the heck? That's bad. I just got that base game one that I use in every single build. Is the long one? I guess it is. Okay, well. Yeah, that's centered. Yeah, sure, we'll go with the darker blue. All right, you guys, I think we're done with our library. I think it looks really nice. Is it functional? No. I need another desk. It's because I use tables, not desks. And a waste disposal. Okay, I need trash. I'll get a dumpster. There's trash. I need another desk. Here, I'll turn this into, like, I'll get an actual desk for this. Thank you, Gray! I'm really happy with it. Oh, that only has one slot. Where can I put another desk? I don't want to use desks. I don't like desks. I like tables. I put like a desk. No, that looks dumb. I throw a single desk in here. To do what? I don't know, but we can put a desk here. Maybe I'll put something on there. Activities. Here, we can have other activities onto here instead of on the desk or on the table. These can go on here. There we go, and you can collect other things from there. Perfect! There's our library. You guys, it's so pretty. Look at her. I'm building the prettiest things I've ever built. Like, that's so pretty. All right, let's put it on the gallery. I hate the new library update. Makes me angry. A library for Windenburg. Hashtag library. Hashtag Windenburg. Hashtag DizzyMissLizzy. Actually, let's do, okay, tutor style. Hashtag community center. Hashtag DizzyMissLizzy. All right, it's on the gallery. Was it just the same but worse? I know, right? It was fine before. It was fine before. I think it was, they just wanted to make this more visible because you couldn't see this before. Like, this was you had to click on the icon and, like, see the items that were used. But it also still doesn't work. Like, if I go to my gallery, if it ever loads, you could place advertising what packs someone might want. It really is, but it's also like a way to just see what things were replaced. So here, okay, it's finally working. So if I click on that, it's an advertisement, and it shows me the items that I used, which is a lot. Where's another one? So it shows this. And it shows me, okay, that's honestly kind of not bad. If I go to this one. Unowned packs. Tea Time Solarium is not unowned. Okay, this is kind of nice, but it's also dumb. I'm gonna show you each item, which I guess is kind of nice, but it's still annoying and bad. It's still annoying and bad. But thank you guys for hanging out with me. This was so fun. I'm glad we got that done in one stream as well. Maybe it doesn't register the old kits, on the marketplace kits, maybe. Hi, buddy. Oh, big stretch. I'm gonna say hi to everyone. Look at him. He's sleepy. He's just, look at him. Also, for those of you who didn't see the picture earlier, look at this picture I took of Gimbal last night. Look at this picture that I took of Gimbal last night. No, he's just a little guy. He's just sleepy. He's just sleepy. He's really sleepy. Isn't that the best photo that you've ever seen in your life? I just caught him with his tongue out. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life, to be honest. Look at him. He's so tired. He's never, like, done that before. Look at him. All right, well, we need to find someone to raid, but now I'm like, I don't know if I can do this one-handed. All right, let's see who's playing some Sims, perhaps, or video games in general. Let's see. You know what? We went here literally on Friday, but we're gonna go here again, and we're gonna convince Makoto to play Pokopia because she's been playing Pokopia, and we're gonna go convince her to play Pokopia today instead of her mustache game. So go ahead and grab some raid messages. If you're a sub, grab them with the animated emotes. You're not sub, grab them with the cats are cool, and so are you. Wow, words are really hard. Mokopia! Look at him. I'm sorry, am I disturbing you? My nose ring is falling off. Hi. You're so warm. Your tummy is so warm. So go ahead, Makoto. Makoto is 18 plus, so keep that in mind. Makoto. Rose. Calypso! Put your pants on. You have a 60 stream streak, that's crazy. But yeah, go ahead and grab those red messages. Go hang out with Makoto. She's 18 plus. If you're under the age of 18, this is where we will leave you for the day. But I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. If anyone wants to join the Discord, the link is right there. I appreciate you all hanging out. This was a good time. I hope you had a nice time. I hope you had a nice weekend. And thank you to Charlotte and Rachel for the raids as well. And for anyone who stuck around during the raids as well, I appreciate you being here. I love you all. Tomorrow we're playing Pokopia. We're going to do some building / terraforming. I don't know exactly what we're going to be doing. I'm going to play around tonight and decide kind of what I feel like doing and what I have the materials for. I have a lot of ideas. I just don't know if I have, like, I don't have solid ideas for things. I'm like, I have concepts, but not ideas. So I'm going to look around at some things tonight and decide what we're going to do. But I love you all. And I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye!